Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Jim Mayo Memorial Stadium, affectionately known as the Concrete Palace. I'm Jack Harris, along with Dave Carroll, Jerry Bell, Doug Morse, Josh Ross, and the Cat's Eye team that will bring you tonight's homecoming game between the visiting South Point Pointers and the homestanding Fairland Dragons. In just a few minutes, we're going to have a couple special guests, and we'll let Coach Carroll take over. Right now, we're going to talk about the last 4 weeks that we have been without you. And boy, we're glad to be back with you, Coach.
We are. Hey, it's been a good 4 weeks for us. Let's talk about Portsmouth West first. We were here.
Right.
We won that game 34-0, and I think you and I were both very surprised.
That's the widest margin that Fairland has ever defeated.
Yeah, I think I beat him by 18 one time, and that was.
Yeah, my first game we beat him 18.
So that was good. Second, you and I took a trip up to Point Pleasant.
Yes, we did.
And we did a little reel. We had executive seating there in the end zone.
We sure did. I'm telling you, those were comfortable. It's kind of hard getting up.
Yeah, but that smell, man, that musty smell.
Well, I told you I can't smell anything. Still haven't been able to smell anything for 3 years.
But we had a great trip up. We had a couple of your grandkids with us. And,
yes.
Our kids started slow, but we won 30-13. Anything special you remember about that game you want to talk about?
Yeah, I think that was the Jack Hayden show.
I think it was.
Yes, Jack ran one in for a touchdown, and I think did he catch two? I know he made a great catch down there in the end zone over the shoulder.
Well, I think didn't he have 3 that night?
Yes, he had 3.
I know he came and gave us a high five when he scored the one.
Right.
And
he had an excellent night. As you know, we got started off slow. We fell behind 7-0, but we took a halftime lead and was able to hold on.
Right. Third game, you and I did not make that trek up to Fairfield Union because we knew it was going to be a monsoon.
Right.
We might have gone down the road and watched an opposing team.
We might have.
But I won't divulge that. But anyway, 27-17 up there. They played in some just torrential rain, had some delays up there.
Were we down at halftime there?
I think we were.
10-0.
Was
came
it
back
10-0?
And won 27-17.
Yeah, it was. I think we really came out in the third and fourth quarter and took it to them. And
quit raining, Coach.
Right. Fairfield Union's a very well coached team. You know, Andy Clark was down at Chesapeake, and he and I are good friends, and he gave us everything they had. But
they got a lot of Lawrence County people.
They got a lot up there. Got a lot of old Fairland people up there too. Okay. Game you and I went out to after that was Rock Hill. We won that one 49-14.
Big crowd.
That was a great crowd.
That's the first time that Fairland has played Rock Hill with both teams being 3-0 since like the 90s.
Well, and I know that for you that was a special game because Coach Tony Love coached down there, and you coached with him at Ashland.
Yeah. And
I got to meet him for the first time, and that was awesome.
He's a class individual.
Also, there was another coach there. Who was that? Who was that other coach?
That guy is icon, Leon Hart. He coached at Ashland for 10 years and won 2 AA championships in college at Eastern Kentucky University. He was a defensive coordinator and an offensive coordinator, and that guy taught me more about football than I ever knew when I was coaching here.
Well, you were ahead of the curve here on everybody.
Well, that's because they were still playing Woody Hayes football.
That's right. You changed that. All right. Anyway, do you remember anything out at Rock Hill? Big Ron had great.
Big Ron had 2 explosive runs. I felt like he was the fastest athlete on the field that night.
He also got that kickoff. If you remember, right there in the second half.
We beat them, what was it, 42-7?
It was 49-14.
49-14, and the last 7 our junior varsity gave up.
Right.
But the first 7 that they got was due to a great kickoff return by the Stamper kid.
Right.
And I think he brought it back to the 18-yard line, and then they were able to punch it in.
Yeah, I think
and that was pretty much it for them.
That's right. But you know what? In that drive, they ran it right down our throat.
Yes.
You realize that? And we'll talk about our defense later and adjustments and stuff. Last week, you and I took the trek up the road to Gallia Academy. We won up there 40-7.
That fella's going to have a long year, but that happens when you play freshmen and sophomores.
That's right.
They graduated 19 seniors from last year's team.
They didn't play a senior one against us.
No, and they played a great game here, if not for the great backhanded interception by Keegan Smith.
Which, by the way, was Play of the Year for Mascot Media Awards.
Right, and they were driving for the go-ahead score at that time.
They were. This year, we just totally dominated them up there. We even saw a really weird play. You and I were right there in the end zone.
Right.
I looked at you,
a good call.
I said, Coach, that's a safety, and officials huddled up and
grounding in the end zone.
Yes.
I did not know. I know that holding in the end zone is a safety. I guess any penalty in the end zone.
Well, and he threw it to an eligible receiver too, and hit one of the linemen.
Right. Hit a lineman.
So anyway, that was pretty interesting. So anyway, we are 5-0 and 2-0 in the OVC.
Right.
And
headed for a big-time matchup next week, Coach.
Yes, we are. But we can't look ahead because here's why. South Point's 1-4, 0-1 in the OVC. I'm going to go through their records, and we're going to talk about them a little bit. They lost to Boyd County 38-0. Played Spring Valley, and, you know, they're a juggernaut every year, 55-20. Lost to Russell 35-13. They beat Sims Valley 44-8. And then last week lost to Rock Hill 41-20. Now, if you go on scores, we ought to just absolutely tear these guys up. However, what's happened for the last 3 days?
Rain, and more rain.
And
anything can happen. You're right.
Anything. We got, you know, we got high school kids, and you and I both know that there's games we should have won and games we should have lost because of different reasons, elements, whatever. But I will tell you this. I love this because this is what football is. You're playing at whatever elements you're in, snow, mud, whatever. I mean, I coached in a lot of these games.
I think we're going to be fortunate enough to get this in. It was a good call to back this game up to 8 o'clock because at 7 o'clock I looked out my window. I couldn't believe how hard it was pouring.
I know. It was rough. So
it did say, my Weather Channel did say that rain would stop at 8 o'clock, but I think it stopped a little bit earlier than that. And I even saw sunlight.
We had a little bit here. Doug was in here when he goes, where'd the sunlight go?
Yeah.
So
anyway, Coach, in regards to South Point, just reading the paper, last week they threw the ball 25 times.
And they completed how many?
A bunch.
Like 23, wasn't it?
Is that right?
I think it was.
I didn't know it was that many.
Mistaken.
But anyway, they didn't rush for 25 yards.
Well, here's the thing, and you know this, offensively, on a field like this, you have the advantage because you know where you're going and the defense doesn't.
Right. But also in conditions like this, I think it's more conducive to rushing the football than it is passing.
I might have talked to Coach Wooten today, and we may see a little bit different package this week. I think you might be surprised.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll come back with that in a minute. Let's go ahead and let me get my guests in here tonight. Guys, I want to welcome you both.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Glad to meet you.
To my left is Robin Chapman, and to her left is Mr. Mark Hall. These two are on the Board of Education, and they're here to talk about the levy tonight. Okay, so I got some questions. You guys can answer whatever you want. You all can chime in wherever. And Jerry, keep us on about 15 minutes, and don't let me go over 15 minutes, okay? And we might get done before then, but I'm going to say that. All right, so here's the first question, guys. You know, when we talk about this levy, the main question is how will the funds from this levy be used? So whoever.
Me to take that first?
Ladies first.
Okay. First, real quick, just before I jump into that, let me just say I wish everybody could see the inside of this operation. This is fantastic. You guys are doing a great job, and we really appreciate what you're doing. So.
You need to talk to that man right there, Jerry Bell.
Jerry Bell, for sure.
And Jeff Gorby, because they are the guys that really have this vision, and Jerry is the guy that makes it. And Josh Ross. I mean, Josh Ross over there. These guys make it work. I mean, Josh came in here. We had an issue with, we came in last night. I told you to set things up. Well, the daggone computer we got that hadn't been on since 2017, that's what we're doing, messed up. And Josh came in. Josh, what'd you say, an hour and a half to fix that thing last night? And Jerry had worked on it, and Josh came in. So we are so fortunate with what we have. We're going to try to do a couple new things. You guys have seen it. Everybody else hasn't, so we're going to try those tonight. But anyway, we all appreciate those kind words, and you can see these kids that are in here and everything we got going. So anyway, we'll go there.
Back to the question then. I just want to make sure I give that shout out for everybody who's watching it at home. This is really first rate, so this is fantastic. But to answer the question, what are we going to do with the money? Everybody deserves the answer to that question before they decide to vote. So
Right.
That's what we want to do, is answer these questions, make sure everybody has a clear understanding of what we're doing. We're going to looking at hiring 2 literacy teachers for our elementary schools, as well as a music teacher, which we've not had in the elementary schools for a couple years now. So those things would be first on the list to try to get that back. We want to increase the teacher salaries across the board to try to be more competitive. We've widely publicized that, that our teachers are lagging behind in pay. You can go anywhere else. You all know this. It's not new to you all.
Well, I'm going to tell you all this. 35 years ago, when I started here, almost 35, we were second highest paid in the county. Well, we're near the bottom now.
Yes, absolutely.
And if you want to attract good people, you got to pay them.
We want to keep our good people
That's right.
first and
We-
foremost,
we-
and we
right.
want to be able to attract good people. When you can go to the other schools in the county and make $10,000 or so more a year,
Exactly.
it's hard for us to be competitive, and we want to fix that. So that would be a high priority with this money, would be to fix salary discrepancies, bring it up to a more competitive level so that we can retain and hire competitively.
Okay.
We want to look at upgrading this stadium. It would require a whole redo of bleachers, home side bleachers, press box, concessions, locker rooms, everything. That's high on the list, is making those upgrades. And then the other thing would be looking down the road. The life of that levy would be 10 years. And there's a number of things coming up over the course of 10 years that we're going to need to be able to fix. One would be, I'm looking at the track. You're going to need to resurface the track at a certain point. It doesn't need it today. We don't need it next year, but in that span, we're going to need to resurface the track. We're going to need to fix boilers. We're going to need some different digital equipment to work on the chillers that we were able to just put in. So there's a number of things like that are high-end maintenance issues that we're going to need to look at down the road. And so that would be the bottom of the list.
I don't know if people at home know, but the expense of a water heater at one of these schools.
Right.
You guys have probably seen it. It is
Right.
out. I mean, it's just crazy.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you know how everything is at your own house and how all your bills have gone up, so
Right.
have the schools. And there's no other way to offset that. So with those sorts of issues. So we're looking a bit long term, just down the road, that those are things that are going to be needing to be fixed and prioritized. And so that would give us some leverage to do that down the road.
Well, I'll tell you, I see Brandon Johnson. He's our maintenance guy, and he's constantly fixing something.
Right.
I mean,
He's a busy guy.
He is very busy. Okay,
Yep.
let's go to Mark. You want to do this one?
Sure.
Okay. Here's the question: if the levy passes, when can we see these changes?
So as soon as immediately, we're looking to, if we get the levy, when we get the levy passed, let's think positively. Those literacy teachers, music teacher will be advertised immediately to get them on board in August. Start a fresh new year. And looking forward, unfortunately, we don't get the money all at once. The way this levy is structured, it's $1.2 million per year for 10 years. So that, when you hear the big number of $12 million, you think, let's spend it. Well, that trickles in, comes from the it's collected biannually. Every 6 months we get infused. So, depending on how we want to do this, getting the teachers paid, unfortunately, it's a negotiation, right?
Yes.
As far as what that looks like, but that's top on the priority. So immediately, essentially, for the academic side of things. And then as we look at going through the process of bids and estimates and different things, as soon as we have the money, we're going to spend it. And the other, I don't know if we're going to get to this, but, and having an accounting for that, of being able to communicate that with the community, of this is where your tax dollars are going, and this is how much we have and where they're going, will be readily available. And so that's, so I'd like to say immediately. As soon as we get that first check, we're going to start putting it to good use to incorporating it into the curriculum.
Okay.
Let me add on that just for people's general knowledge. If it passes, or when it passes, to use his positive language, you're not going to see that collected until the spring. So we wouldn't get the first dime of anything until into the summer. Right. So it's not like you're going to suddenly be flush with cash and you can immediately start doing things. So it would take a little bit for that to trickle in to be able to start that. But academics first, and then athletics as quickly as we can behind it.
Okay. All right, I'm going to pop a graphic up here on the screen. Jerry Bell's got a graphic that you actually, I guess you told me you made and kind of passed it on.
Did.
So we're going to put it up here so you folks at home can look at it. But what it is, it talks about the public meetings we're going to have. So you guys kind of just chime in here and you can go over it and tell us about it.
Sure. On October the 3rd, which is, I believe, next Thursday, we will have at the high school in the cafeteria, I believe is where we've settled on at this point. Superintendent Hayes will be there. Some representatives of the board will be there. People from the levy committee, perhaps some student assistants, but you'll be able to come in, hear what the financial situation is currently, similar to the situations, to the meetings that we had in the spring to lay that need out initially, and then you'll have an opportunity to ask questions. We want you to be able to ask your questions. We want you to feel comfortable on this. We have been over this and over this and over this, so to us it seems like it's easy knowledge, but we want to give you the opportunity to ask the questions, whatever you need to know, and we're happy to answer them. So we'll do that one next Thursday at the high school, and then the following 2 Thursdays, October the 10th and October the 17th, from 7 to 8 p.m. we'll be at Sprout, which is the old Women's Club building. We'll be down there, and it'll be the same kind of thing. We'll just give you chances to ask questions and learn what you need to learn so that you can be comfortable making your vote.
Okay. Sounds good. All right. Now, here's another money question. Okay. This is, I know, one that everybody's going to ask about. How much money will this cost my household?
Sure. What's it going to cost me? You know, people don't want to put their money out there and just give it away. They want a good return on investment. And so what it's going to cost you on your property tax bill. So this is for property owners. It calculates out to be approximately $172 per 100,000. That creates a math problem. If you don't want to do a math problem and you want the easy way, you can go to the auditor's website, the Lawrence County Auditor's website. You can plug in your name at the top at the search bar, find your property with your address, click on it, and they've actually got a section that will do the math for you, and it'll say proposed Fairland tax levy, and it will give you the amount that your income tax will increase. Like I said, it's $172 per 100,000. So an example, if you have a $200,000, if your house is appraised for $200,000, that's approximately $350.
There we go.
That'll be for the year. Then you factor it out over the month.
Right.
Most people here on average are paying less than $1 a day.
Right.
Okay.
Right, and that's what we've looked at, and you know the average property value, it averages out. Now we understand that some people, now if you have homestead exemptions and different things on your property tax, then that will reduce that as well.
Okay.
So,
all right. Another thing, and everybody, talks about transparency. Okay, it's a big thing. So let me ask you this: will the district provide updates and plans for levy spending?
To the best of our ability, absolutely yes.
Okay.
well,
We will do that.
and so that question was posed to me in the community, and I was like, well, we should,
Yeah.
like can we get a, and so I contacted our treasurer, Wendy Magoon. I said, Wendy, how does this money come in? She says it comes in twice a year. It's a separate bucket, and it's clearly outlined from when we get our tax revenue infused into the district. And she said, we will already be doing that, but absolutely we can. And I also asked, I said, are we able to track the spending? She said, yeah, we can do that. And so, whether it's quarterly or twice a year, yes, we will be reporting that at the board meetings. And I can honestly, confidently say yes. And if people have questions, just ask. Contact the board office, contact a board member, come to a board meeting. We're more than happy to have to have everyone come
And tell everybody when
express
you
their
all
gra-
meet every month.
So our board meetings are the second Monday of each month at 6 p.m. for this academic year. Every January what do they call that? Organizational meeting. Every January we have an organizational meeting where we set the dates for the whole calendar year. So the next one is actually October, the second Monday in October at 6 p.m. at the high school in the that activity room right there, right off the
Go
main
in the front door and
entrance.
you'll see us.
Okay.
Yep.
Sounds good. All right. Here's another one, and I think that this has probably been asked of you all. Is there any other option than the tax to fix the budget crisis that
Right.
we have?
No.
Right.
No. If,
I already knew the answer to that, but I know that's,
That's
the
the
question.
short
here.
answer.
that's the
right?
short answer. I get this question all the time, and rightfully so. I'm happy to answer it because people want to know if there are grant options, those sorts of things for that. Grants are wonderful. We apply for grants all the time. We get some grants. We have a couple active ones out now. We've applied for about 3 that I know of in the last month or so. So we actively try to get those, but they have, one, they're very competitive. 2, they don't cover capital expenses. You're not going to find a grant to pay for your teachers.
No.
Not going to happen. It doesn't work that way. There are no other options. We will continue to work for grants and do what we can to supplement and help programming and various projects throughout the district as much as we can. But no, they are not a viable solution to the school's overall funding problem. If we thought there were any other way to do this, we wouldn't be asking for a levy. We
Well-
are here asking because we are convinced that there is no other way.
I know that since I've been here, we've cut staff by 20-some people. I don't remember maybe it's 22. I don't remember.
Right.
But it's a lot.
We've reduced our expenses $500,000 over the last several years. Largely, teachers retire, they leave, and we haven't replaced them. We've cut every place we can cut, but you can't cut your way to financial
Right.
No.
solvency.
Right.
You just can't. That doesn't work. So, and the option that the state gives us is to put a levy on or to ask the voters to
Right.
approve a levy. That's the option that we have.
Okay.
So we're at the point where we have to ask.
All right. So let me ask you all this question. I already know the answer, but what's going to happen if this levy doesn't pass?
Right, right. Well, we'll continually try to work. So our financial forecast, 2027 is when we start operating in a deficit, based on if nothing changes at the state and different things. And so you'll continue to see certain cuts as teachers retire. Those positions likely probably won't be replaced. And kind of we'll have to look at the whole district and see where we can save dollars. It's not going to be pretty. It's just not going to be pretty.
Oh, I know at the high school, we have one less science teacher and one less math teacher,
Right.
than what we had
Right.
before. And I'm going to tell you, it makes a difference.
Right, right.
And people don't understand.
Everyone's workload goes up.
Well, as a teacher, I can tell you this. It's a lot easier to have 25 kids in a class than it is 40.
Right, right.
And it's just, there's just so many variables
Right.
there. It's tough. And
Sure.
if we start overloading these classes, your quality's going to go down. I don't mean that in a bad way.
Right. That's
If we
facts.
overload classes and can't pay teachers, they're not going to stay long either.
That's
Right.
right. That's
It's
right.
hard enough for any school district in the country at this point to
Okay.
keep quality teachers.
Right.
So that's, there's teacher shortages in many places. So definitely we're at a point where we're taking this very seriously. We need to deal with this.
Okay. All right. Well, we're going to wrap this up. We're doing great on time, by the way.
Perfect.
We got 3 minutes.
Hey,
So here we go. Where can we learn more about the levy? Can you tell everybody?
Sure. Again, you can come to these levy meetings that we've got. We will have the school board, some of the levy committee, some of the teachers even have agreed to go out into the community at some different points. You'll see some more informational materials. There's flyers. I believe there's flyers here tonight. There may be some door hangers coming down the road. We'll be at some community events like the Apple Festival, other, upcoming football games and other sporting events, that kind of stuff. We'll be out and about. If you see us, ask us. We're not afraid to answer questions. We are not trying to hide anything. Ask us. So you can do that. You can also check the auditor's website to get your own personal information from the auditor, how much you're going to pay. I will say you have to add your parcels. So if you have more than one parcel, you'll have to add them together to get your total. That is a note worth mentioning. Also, you can look at the levy website, which is, I think, www.forfairlandlevy.com.
Right.
And that's got all sorts of information, all the information that we've been putting out for the last few months with the needs, the stats on what we're getting per pupil, and the rates that teachers are getting. All the inside baseball information is on that website. And again, it's all public information. You can go, if you want to go to the Ohio Department of Education website and dig it all up, you're welcome to do that as well.
Okay.
It's nothing we can hide under any rugs, so go look for yourself. It's all out there.
Well, I know there's some on Facebook. You know, I mean, there's been some of us ugly mugs been on, getting there talking about it. So I know you can look at Facebook also.
Sure. You'll see that, and there's videos that the levy community has been producing.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
you've
Top
been on
notch.
some of those. Yeah. I've been the subject of one of those too. So we've had to get out and do some of that stuff. But you'll see there's information. We're going to have a steady stream of it all the way through till the election. So as long as you're paying attention, you're going to bump into us somewhere.
Okay, so look in the camera there. Is there anything you guys want to add at all? Anything real quick?
I would just say let your voice be heard. Obviously we want you a positive support and for you to vote for our levy. However, we just let us know. It's important for our kids. I want this, I personally want this levy to be representative of something for everyone. That something for the elementary school, something for the teachers, something for the middle schoolers, something for the athletes, something for the high school, something for everyone, something for our community, maintaining property values of having a good, strong school system. Because if somebody, if somebody's looking at our community and we have a poor school system, they're not going to come by your house. And just different things like that this levy really is something for everyone. And, and just like the slogan says, our children deserve better. And so I just encourage you to, if you're on the fence, reach out. We'll be in the community answering questions and having these meetings and just be informed and, express your concerns, because this is fluid, and we can, yes, these are our priorities, but if there's other concerns, we'll be happy to address them and really, really listen. This is why Robin and I are here, to make sure that our schools are operating, at 100%, not at, at lesser speed.
Okay. Well, listen, I want to thank both of you coming.
Yes, thank you for
Robin,
having
Mark,
us.
Thank you.
This is a rose between teeth.
Absolutely, absolutely,
Right, okay.
absolutely.
All right. Folks, you need information, they've told you where to go. We're going to be back in about a minute. Coach Harrison and I will be back, and we'll run over a couple more things with you. And how far are we away from kickoff, guys? About 14 minutes. So we got a lot to do in the next 14 minutes. So we'll see you guys. Thank you again.
Hey,
Thank you.
appreciate it. Thanks.
All right. Thanks.
Okay, welcome back. Coach Carroll with myself, Jerry Bell, Doug Morse, that crackpot cameraman, Josh Ross, and that Dragon's Eye crew.
That's right. Coach, we should have come on early because we still got a lot of stuff to do.
Okay.
First thing I want to do, we got some sponsors we want to get up tonight, if we could. Our game sponsor tonight, we're going to get that put up on the screen for you, is Marshall Sports Medicine Institute over at Marshall Orthopedics. And they're also going to be our game ball sponsor tonight.
Okay.
So we want to get them in. And we got some others. Well, we'll go ahead and do a couple more. We got Complex 7 we can get real quick.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Thomas family.
Yeah. We got Tyler Bullington, State Farm. We can get him up there. You can see him. We have Debbie Reynolds Realty. And take a look at them for a minute. And guys, we'll come back to these again. I know we're going kind of quick, but we're kind of out of time. And we have one more we'll do right now. It's Tanner Sowards. It's Farmers Insurance. And talked to him yesterday and talked to him today. And there's Tanner up there on the screen, everybody. You can take a look. He's a fine young man, one of my former students, one of my football players.
Yep.
So, Coach, have they done the toss yet?
I have not a clue. I don't think so.
Okay. Well, we're too busy talking, I guess.
I was trying to listen to some of that.
Well, before we get started, there's a couple things that I want to say today. And you know, I want to do a couple little shout outs. I think it's important.
Sure.
I want to shout out to the Fairland High School staff and our principal, Mrs. Leak, today. For those of you who don't know, at about 2:55, we got a call that there was a possible tornado. Well, 2:55, we're doing our last game of dodgeball there for homecoming games, and we get a call. Well, we can't do that, but it gets worse, Coach. We've got buses of elementary kids.
I know it.
We got to get those kids off those buses. I want you to know that the staff under the direction of Mrs. Lee, we got those kids off those buses and secure in the school building in 6 minutes.
Well, that's
Now, I know it
swift.
created a lot of concern, and of course, you know,
I was
being
sitting out in
administrator,
the parking lot waiting on Stella, and then I
you-
got a call from her and says, hey, we're sheltering in place.
Well, we had to get those kids in. I mean, that's the most important thing.
Right.
You know, I mean, let's just face it. And also want to do one more, and you're probably going to get mad at me. But I want to shout out to Holly Donahue.
Yes.
And I'm going to tell you why. About a month ago, we had a situation occurred out here. And Holly wasn't even supposed to be here, but we had to administer CPR.
She was headed to her car, and she said, something just told me to turn around and go
Well,
back.
let me tell you what I said to her. I told her this. I said, Holly, I said, you're my hero.
She saved that boy's life,
I
whether
know she
people
did.
know it or
Well,
not. She saved
she
his
gave
life.
me mouth to mouth, and I said, Holly, I can't believe you did that. She said, honey, I kissed worse in college.
You know what?
Okay,
You know what else happened later that week? Oh, we got to take a break here.
All right, we're back. Coach, I just wanted to say, too, that not only was I just, I wanted to point out Holly because that's your daughter, but we also had our staff here happened to be there that night. Our team physician people out there, and they were also in on everything. But before the squad got here, and big shout out to those guys and everybody that helped, and a shout out to all of our first responders. No matter where.
Holly told me that when she got there that they told her that he had a pulse. And she says, "Yeah, but is he breathing?" She reached down and he's not breathing. She gave him a couple puffs of air and he went, so she kind of felt like he's gonna make it.
Well, good, and he did. Yeah. All right, let's get back to the ball game. What do you think about tonight?
Well, the conditions aren't the greatest, but they're not the worst either. I see some standing water on the 50, a little bit at the 20 on the south end of the field, and some on the let's see, 50, a little bit on the 25 on the north end of the field. So, the kids will adjust. I know, as a player, I never minded playing in the rain or the mud.
It's kind of fun, isn't it? The field, I'll just tell you, Coach, last night had 2 soccer games played on it in the rain. So,
wow.
Honestly, for there have been the 2 games, if you look at it right now, I'll be honest with you, it don't look too daggone bad.
No, there's a few
it's
brown spots, but that's to be expected. It's been a terrible summer for any kind of grass to grow. You haven't mowed yours for a month.
I haven't. And I've got good grass. I got zoysia grass. It's pretty hardy, buddy. It's just as yellow as can be. So, anyway, we got some new stuff, Coach, tonight. We got hopefully it works. We got a helmet cam tonight. When the players come out, hopefully we're going to switch to it, and you guys at home will be able to see it. And then we also have a telestrator.
Right.
We're going to try to work on tonight. We may not be able to do. We got to play with it too. We're just like the kids up here. We got a bunch of newbies up here helping us tonight, so we got to take care of that. We got some other things we'll do later.
All right, we got a bunch of shout-outs tonight.
I do want to mention this. Mascot Media Awards. Jerry Bell won a national award.
Yes.
And I think the 2 board members in here a while ago realized what value is. They looked at all the stuff we've got in here.
Yeah, they couldn't believe all the stuff.
And then we also had Play of the Year with Keegan Smith. And folks, we were going to put those banners. Underneath the play clocks.
Wow.
But we didn't do it because of the rain. We're proud of those banners, and we want to hang them for basketball season too. So we don't want to get them things torn up. So hopefully, in 2 weeks when we're home, we'll get to hang those banners up. We'll have some decent weather.
Right.
And
next week, the Fairland Dragons will be traveling to Portsmouth in a crucial contest, and then we come back home for 3 straight with that juggernaut Ironton, and then Colgrove, and finish the season with Chesapeake. But the season won't be over.
Well, I wanted to let you know, I don't know if you heard or not, but Ironton's game got moved out of Tank Stadium tonight. Apparently there was some damage. They think maybe some bad winds, maybe a tornado hitting Greenup County. They're right across the river.
Right.
And it may have done some damage to Tank. So here's your helmet cam, Coach.
Yeah.
Everybody, folks at home, this is Coach Gorby and Jerry Bell. Their stuff right here. That's what it looks like coming out as the player right there.
Who is that?
And you guys that have played football, you know that look right there. You know how that feel is right there. Of course, Coach, you were playing. I think they played the leather helmets, didn't they? Because I had the single bar,
I'm old, but I'm not that old.
Oh, okay. Well, if Coach Cruz was still with us, he would talk about those leather helmets he wore back in the day.
Who?
Coach Cruz. You remember Coach Cruz? He's the older guy that was on the coaching staff with me, and great guy. Here come your Dragons. Had an awesome view.
Oh, that's Jeremy Pfizer.
Jeremiah Pfizer, yep.
Or,
He's out there.
Jeremiah.
Yeah, he's a great
Yeah.
kid.
They got the district match
That's right.
coming
Great
up
golfer.
Wednesday.
Hey, well, hopefully we'll get to talk about that later. We just had so much and not enough time to talk about things. We've been gone so long.
Yes,
but-
I've got that written down here.
well, we'll get that later.
Okay.
Hey, if we have to do it post game, we'll do it. I mean,
Right.
there's a lot,
We're
there's a
gonna
lot
have
of
plenty
things.
of time, plenty of timeouts, stuff like that.
I mean, I've got a lot of shout outs and things I want to talk to about people, and I want to recognize the band tonight, you know, so we'll get that. And by the way, crackpot statistician back here behind us, Mr. Scarberry.
Yep.
Josh, good to see you.
Yes.
Glad you're here. Appreciate you. He rolled in. I didn't know if he's going to get to make it this week.
I cover that chicken back up. I want to keep it warm.
Yeah, Coach, we got to tell everybody at home what we're eating tonight.
Yes. Another
Guthrie's.
Guthrie's chicken. Sammy Goo and
His
his
brother.
brother Beckett.
I think it is Beckett.
Beckett, and I'm sure everybody's heard about Guthrie's by now, but good place to eat. I tried to give him a little advice the other day, and he liked it.
What was that?
Well, you know the sauce you get with the. I told him, I said, you know, we can make it a little spicier if we just put a couple drops of Tabasco in there.
Oh.
He said, that's a good idea. But thank you, Sammy.
We appreciate
it.
Yeah,
Yes,
we
sir.
do. All right, looks like a Dragon's going to receive, Coach.
Right?
And check
And
this
that
out.
might have been one of those deals where you win the toss and receive.
Well, look, we've got 5 guys up front. We've got 4 guys on the second row with another one sneaking up. And we've only got 1 deep back there.
And he's standing on the 20.
Well, I'm going to tell, I know, but Coach, I'm going to tell you right now, in these conditions, I used to kick in high school. It's that footing out there is
Right.
not the greatest.
Right.
And you're not
And
going to.
you got to be alert up front here. That ball hits you and bounce backwards, and next thing you know, they've got the ball.
That's right. Coach, you want me to open this window? Would that be better, or do you want to leave it the way
Whatever
we are?
you want to do, I'm
Yeah?
fine.
Okay, if we're fine, we'll leave it there. I just didn't want the glare so you could see.
Oh, no, I can see.
Okay.
I just got to lean over a little bit.
All right. Macy, are you ready to go down there? Okay. We're good to go. We got a instant replay. Macy Graham back there again. She's one of our
Yeah, she's a
Dragon's
veteran.
Eye.
She's a veteran now.
But she's not sitting by us this week, so
Yeah, a little pooch kick, and it's covered up on the 40-yard line, and that is number 16.
I don't. Coach never did get us any rosters up here yet.
Oh my goodness, the people from South Point's going to be upset.
Yep.
We don't know who.
That's right.
Who.
Well,
I know
I
Hanshaw's the quarterback. That's all I know.
I don't. I'll be honest with you, Coach. I don't know how long we're going to be able to see numbers anyway. Just don't have any idea if we're going to be able to.
There's a roster down there for both teams somewhere. That's Coach Ward.
All right, Dragons out in 5 wide. Or I'm sorry, 3 wide to the right.
And that's in the backfield. Oh, they're going deep right off the bat. And, broken up there by number 10. No, that's 13. Number 13 broke that pass up. Dragon's going to throw it early while the ball's dry, Coach.
Well, I'll be anxious to see if we keep trying to throw the ball.
Well, we're in the same set. Trips right, single receiver left. And in the backfield on the left side of Wall is Cam Kitts. Wall takes a snap, hands to Kitts, and he is stopped, hit at the line of scrimmage, but still driving. And he got about 5. All right, thank you. Coach, I'll put this here for.
Okay. Well, you're going to use it. I'm okay.
All right.
By the way, Francie, your sister, told me to tell you she's watching from the recliner. And by the way, everybody at home, you can reach out to us. I mean, you can hit me on Instagram, Messenger.
And it's going to be a quarterback sweep to the right, and that's Jack Hayden. He's got the wheels, and he's got the first down with about an 8-yard gain. He takes it into South Point territory at about the 48-yard line. And that will bring up a 1st and 10 for the Dragons.
And boys, I'll tell you what, number 12 is, I believe he's got some mud in his.
Now we have 2 backs, one on either side of the wall. Kitts goes in motion. They're going to run it again to the left. And Wall turns it up, and he's got a 1st down.
Coach, I think it's
Pick
Jack
up about
Hayden.
11.
I think
That
it's
was
Jack Hayden, isn't it?
I think it's 7.
Is it?
No, maybe it is Jack. Let me see. It was Jack Hayden.
Well, I talked to Coach Wooten today, and he said, remember, he told me he had a new little offensive package in.
Yeah, a little Wildcat action.
That's a formation here I love to run back in the day.
And Hayden will be the quarterback again. He takes the snap, hands to Kitts, and he's going to get about 3 on the play. Brings up 2nd down and 7.
Coach, that was just a simple isolation play, just old-time football.
Dragons have decided to keep it on the ground here early. It threw a pass on the first play, and the last 4 have been runs. And we're going to go right again with Jack Hayden. And they did not steal the corner, and Jack's going to be close to another 1st down. And that is a 1st down.
And Jack's going to have to come out, Coach. That helmet came off. Ethan Wall's going to come in and replace him.
Now Ethan Wall back in a quarterback. And got the train out there. Cremines, number 21.
Let's see if they run a little ISO
They're
action.
going to run it straight at. And Cremines going to pick up about 3. Brings up 2nd down and 7.
And Coach, they're running a little lead there. A little isolation play on the linebacker. Maybe we can illustrate that later.
Oh, I'm sure that if it can be done, you can do it.
No, that'll be Jerry Bell. Maybe we can.
Now we've got 2 receivers left and 1 right, 2 backs. Wall, he hands again, this time to Kitts, and Kitts is going to be short of the 1st down, but he's going to pick up about 3 more, and it's going to bring up 3rd down and 4 for the Dragons.
Now, Coach, look where that ball's at. Folks, if you could be in a bad spot on the field, right there it is. Look at that.
Yeah.
You're just in the mud.
Right. Well, defense is more in the mud than we are, I think. Get the signal from the coach, and Hayden's coming back in for Wall. And Jack's jersey's already pretty muddy.
I'll tell you what, I'd like to see him sweep out there to the right.
He's going left, Coach.
Going left.
And they didn't get him. He's got the 1st down. He might get the touchdown. Jack Hayden.
Well, he's went the wide side of the field several times.
He really turned the jets on just as soon as he got it. That guy had an angle, but he really beat him again. Let's check that out again.
We're going to see if we can.
One more time.
Let's see if Macy has it. Macy, you got it down there again, baby?
Come on, Macy.
Well, we can get it after the kick, Coach.
All right. All right. The holder is Smith. The snapper is Graham. And the kicker is Aiden Miller. He's really been on a roll lately. There's the snap, and there's the kick, and it's good. And the Dragons, with 8:28 left in the 1st quarter, have jumped out to a 7-0 lead over the South Point Pointers.
All right, and let's see if we can get that replay, Coach.
All right.
I actually said sweep to the right, and I meant sweep to the left. I was looking from the defensive side of the ball because I wanted to go to the wide side of the field. There it is.
See,
right
that guy's got the angle right there.
Yep.
He just outran him. And then it's
nice
see you
block.
later.
Do you see that block? Nice. All right. Hey, that's pretty good. Jerry, can we, do we have enough time to just stick some sponsors up here real quick? I don't know how much time we got. We might be able to get a couple up. Get our Letterman levels. How about Sanctuary of Grace? We can probably get them here real quick. All right, there's one of our Letterman level sponsors right there. We could probably get one more, Jerry. How about quality care nursing services? There you go. And let's try Tracy Bunch Realty. I think we can get one more before we kick. I'd like to get all these people, and they're so kind to help us out and do that for us.
Coach, the first 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 players have not got numbers on our roster list.
Well,
They didn't show up.
that's okay.
Yeah. I thought Hanshaw was a quarterback last week, but they've got him listed as a wide receiver cornerback. His number's 3. So we'll see who's at quarterback here shortly. It could be Ethan Hunt. And Aiden Miller's set to kick off for the Dragons. And he hits it down the left side.
Oh.
And it's taken in there by number 13.
Guess who's on that tackle? Big Ron.
Big Ron Bumpus.
Made first contact in there, I believe. Okay, so South Point, they've been throwing the ball. Let's see if they come out and try to toss it. Coach, like I said, they're right between those hashes out there and all that slop and swaller
Number
out there.
12.
Yeah,
Who knows?
we can't see
The
it.
numbers are, we apologize. It just did not give us. We got a power eye set to the right. It's number 13 on the carry, and he gets stopped for a very short gain, about a half yard. Gonna bring up second down and 10, 9.5, 10. Looks like he got any gain at all.
Well, again, like I said, if you look at that part of the field, it's just hard to dig in and get anything.
Yeah, they got the ball right in the middle of the field. All the backs are standing in mud right now.
In the pistol there, Coach.
And a handoff to number 13, and he stopped for a short gain of about,
Now, we need to be careful.
Isaiah. I believe that was Isaiah.
That was Mr. Blankenship, I believe.
Oh, Blankenship.
And
I don't know why.
he better be careful, because if the kid
You're right.
would have not landed on him, I think that would have been a penalty.
Gain of 1 brings up 3rd and 9. Big down for the Pointers here.
And, Coach, as you can see Elias's shirt there, we're not going to be able to see very many numbers.
Yeah, we're not. Another handoff, and he breaks it out to the outside, and he goes down, and he's short of the line to gain, and it's going to bring up about a 4th down and 5. I think at 4th and,
Boy, I tell you, I would not want to be that punter right now.
4th and 7.
Yeah, look at that.
Surely they're going to punt.
Well, they're going to punt, but look where it's at. Look where they're going to snap that ball, and look at 12
I
yards
know.
back from there. That punter's going to be standing right in that.
That's number 12, the quarterback. That must be Hanshaw. Braden Hanshaw, senior, 6'4". Hanshaw, snap is low, gets the kickoff. Not bad. Big hop, taken there by
Nice block.
Keegan. Oh no, look out, we're gonna go. And he's gonna be dropped down inside the 10-yard line.
Nice replay right here, folks. Everybody watch it. Boy, if he'd have cut that inside, Coach, he might have had
I
it.
think he had. He cut outside and he should have cut inside, but still, that's a nice return.
Absolutely. Hey,
10, 20, 30, 40, about a 52-yard return.
It's easy for us to say that up here. And he should have went left.
That's what they call the armchair quarterback.
Oh, we're pretty good at it.
Okay, here's a snap, hand off to Cummings. He's
Coach,
dives forward
I think
for
we
about
A little mix up there. I think Cam Kitts was supposed to be leading up there blocking for the train, and I think he just went the wrong direction.
It's going to be 2nd down and goal at the 4-yard line. And they're going to run the same play, and he's in there.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. And that didn't take very long, Coach.
No.
5:23 to go in the first quarter. The Dragons jump out 13-0, waiting on the extra point by Aiden Miller. Here the kick is up, and it's good.
Wow.
Low liner, that one.
It was.
And ball's going to get heavier as the game goes on.
My. Hey, as a kicker, you hate that. Oh my gosh, that's
I
the
know it.
worst. The worst thing. All right, let's get some
Well,
sponsors
they didn't
in
have
here.
many soccer-style kickers back in my day.
Well, I
brother.
kicked straight on, so
Yeah.
it didn't matter. I was a Mark Mosley,
Yeah.
but I never wore the shoe. I
Oh.
kicked it with my cleats.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I did.
Got to have the shoe, brother.
I did,
Cost yourself at least 15 yards.
probably. But I played for Steve Lambert, so there was no excuse. You just better kick it, son. Hey, we saw him last, or it
At
was
the
not
Rock
last,
Hill
yeah,
game.
at the Rock Hill game. We got to visit with him for a minute, and you know, it was I told him it was 40 years ago this year that we won the Ohio Valley Conference when I was playing for him.
40 years. Yeah.
Did you hear what
Easy.
I said? That's me. 40
Easy.
years.
Easy. Don't tell everybody your age.
Everybody knows how old I am. That's why I'm going to call an old codger.
I'm not going to tell you how old
Well,
I was when the Dragons won their first OVC championship, and I was a sophomore on that team. Okay, Aiden Miller's going to kick off again. Second time.
oh, that's a great kick, Coach. Wow.
Into the end zone.
Hey, so much for a heavy ball.
Yeah.
Man, we still got 5:23 left to go in this quarter.
Oh, I gotta just give a quick shout out to Mike and Becky Stewart, cheering our Dragons on to victory from Myrtle Beach.
Well,
They go to the beach more than any two people I know. They go to the beach more than people that live at the beach.
Oh, we're going to talk about people from Florida here in a little bit.
Yes, we are. I got a list of people I want to mention.
And we're gonna try to get to all of you. And we're happy to be back, everybody.
Yes,
We miss it.
been a long 4 weeks, hasn't it?
It has. That's Coach.
Hanshaw's going to run the quarterback sweep, and he's got some room, and he gains about 6 yards on the play. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 4 for the Pointers.
And Coach, they had us outnumbered on that play right there. It looked like a jumbo set Marshall used to run.
Yeah. Well, let's give him 5 on the play. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Quarterback's not exactly right. He took it about 40 yards. You know, with the mud and stuff, like, he made one touch.
This time he's going to run the same play to the right, and he's got some room, and he's got a 1st down, and he's taken down there by Davin Murray.
Nice little play, I believe it was.
Yeah, I think they kind of learned a little something from the Dragons there.
I did. Hey, Macy, can you run that back one more time real quick? I think we got time to watch that. We'll just let folks at home watch that again. Well, nope, we don't have time. Maybe we can get it after this.
Well, they've got all 4 backs in the backfield.
Same
They're going
play.
to run the same play again. And he's going to pick up 2 or 3 on the play. Brings up, let's give him
Here we go.
2. Brings up 2nd down and 8. Dragons made a little adjustment there.
Well, I'll tell you what, as a play caller, coach, as a coach, you're calling plays. When you get this kind of stuff, you just got to try to pick something out of the bag that you think's going to work and just stay with it.
Right.
Sometimes it's tough to do.
Same set again, 2 wide receivers and 4 backs in the backfield. And this time I'm going to hand to the tailback, and
Oh,
he's
nice
going to
play.
be dropped for a loss
Was that
of
Davin?
about,
I think it was Davin Murray, wasn't it?
I think it's
Or somebody got the first hit on him.
number
I think-
70, Cornwell.
Okay. I think Davin got a hand on him. Cornwall finished him off.
Uh-huh.
Cornwell. I call him Cornwall. I call him Cornball when he comes through the lunch line. We got 3rd and 9.
3rd and 9. It's time to come in this way, Coach.
I think so too. Wide side of the field. There we go.
Oh, he slipped and fell.
there we go, folks. So we're talking about that
There's a-
field. Boy, that's I'm glad up here in my white.
4th down and 12, and Hanshaw's going to drop back to punt.
And look where he's going to be kicking from again, Coach. He's right in the midst of that slop and muck.
I know it.
Hey, that's why we love grass fields, though.
Now, I tell
That's
you what,
a great game.
That's why we love good centers. Good snap, good kick. That's picked up by Keegan Smith again. And he's run out of bounds at about the 47-yard line.
Oh, I was just watching one of South Point's players just sliding there. Coach, I had a game like this. Blaine Fuller texted me. He said, Coach, you said that field doesn't look as bad as that last game we played my senior year. I said, Blaine, it's pretty bad.
Dragons, 2 receivers left, 1 right, 2 backs. Little Lucas Bumpus back there with him, Coach. Wait till they get a load of this guy's speed. They're going to hand it to
Little
Cam
isolation play.
Kitts. And he's going to get about 3 on the play. Brings up 2nd down and 7.
And I believe, watch Big Ron through here. He's lead blocking on that guy, and he didn't stay with him. Kind of held him up. And we're just old-fashioned football right now.
Yeah. Let's line up and take it to him.
That's right.
Boy, what a great picture.
Coach, it's nice. We've got about 4 or 5 monitors up
This
here in
time
the
we're
press
going
box
to hand
now.
it to Cam Kitts again, and this time he's going to get about 5. He's going to bring up 3rd down and 2.
And here we go. Check it out. Nice blocking right there. There comes the train.
Oh, yeah. Good idea. I think he could get 2 yards without him blocking. Oh, they're going to give it to Lucas. Lucas is going to be short. Oh, that's a bad spot there. He picked up at least 1, but, well, now he's walking back. It's going to bring up 4th down and about a foot.
Comes Jack. Hayden.
Ah.
We can't see his number, but that's who that is coming in.
Is that down marker off a little bit over there?
I
The ball looks like it's up ahead of
I
it.
don't know. Wide side of the field or up the middle. Here we go. Gonna get the first down.
There's the 1st down by Jack Hayden.
Here we go. Just a double ISO, Coach. for the quarterback.
Good leg drive there. Got 3 guys hanging on him, still going forward.
Coach, you notice we got a whole bunch of sponsors in the bottom right corner of the screen running for you folks.
All
at
right,
home.
Dutch Miller.
And Coach, that's going to end our first quarter here. And
Yes, that is the end of the first quarter with the Dragons leading 14-0.
And we've got some, Coach, everybody look down on the field. Between the first and second quarter here, guys, please direct your attention to the 25-yard line. Tonight's game ball sponsor is Marshall Sports Institute. Fairland Athletic Director, that's Mr. Jeff Gord, would like to present trainers Tom Belmazio, Riley Livers, Grayson Ash, and Dr. Caleb Morgan, and Dr. Carolyn Morgan, with a certificate in the game ball for being our sponsors. We appreciate all those guys taking care of us. They provide our services for us, and we really appreciate them taking care of our athletes here.
Right,
and
gotta have them.
And there's our game sponsor right there.
Marshall Sports Medicine Institute.
Yes, do a great job taking care of our athletes. And like I said, those guys, when that young man got hurt, they were the first out there from the Marshall Sports Medicine program, and you know, they were out there, so we want to thank them.
All right, I want to give a shout out to one of my favorite people.
You better get her quick, Coach. Here we go.
All right, Rick and Linda Harris. Brother Rick, his wife Linda. Wall drops, he's throwing deep, and it's over the head of Keegan Smith.
Well, I know we got Tate Tooley's down in Gatlinburg watching us, so we got a shout out to him.
Sure.
Rick Morris is watching us. Lonnie Watts.
And Trish.
He says, I got your tea, but I don't see tea here, Lonnie. Drew Hustle's watching us tonight.
Hey, there's a cooler underneath there.
Well, there's
might
something
have
for us.
something in there.
Well, there is something. I think. Here we go back.
Here we go. A handoff to Cummings. He hits and drives, still driving, and gets about, he's going to get about 8 or 9 on the play, Coach.
Well, I just got a message from a guy. He's down in Myrtle Beach, and he said, I'm at Judy Boone's eating all he can eat off the guy down in Myrtle Beach.
Oh.
You know him. I'll tell you here in a minute. Let's get this play done.
2 receivers right, 1 left. Wall in the shotgun. Bumpus to the right and Kitts to the left. Hand off to Kitts. And we got a false start.
Oh, that's going to hurt.
And
Joe Pemberton.
Oh, Joe?
Yeah, he's down there.
Joe.
He's eating at Judy Boone's. If you've never been down there, you need to go down and eat. That's some good home cooking. Here we are talking about food again. It does smell good up here.
Yes. We're going to have to dive in here in about 14 minutes or so.
Well, Coach, we're going to have time because at halftime we got homecoming. You and I'll just shut up and go eat.
Sure. Same set. Bumpus goes in motion. Going to run the quarterback sweep again with.
Oh, that's a late hit right there. There we go. That's going to cost him 15.
Didn't see it.
Yeah, here we go. Right here it is, Coach. Watch right here on your screen. He's definitely out of bounds. That's a late hit.
That's definitely a flag.
He's 3 or 4 feet out of bounds there.
That's going to put the Dragons down inside of the red zone for sure.
Absolutely.
That's the 22, so it ought to be only about the 11. And they will place it at the 11-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Dragons. Dragons in the same set again. 2 receivers right, 1 left, 2 backs on either side of the wall. And we're going to give it to Cam Kitts. And he picks his way inside the 5. I'll bring up 2nd down They can get a first down at the 1. Quickly back on the ball. Same play again. And still driving. And he's held out of the end zone by the Pointer defense.
And Coach, we can still get a
Gonna be
first
close.
down.
Yes, that might be it right there. It depends where the spot is. Nope, they got about, probably half yard to go.
Coach, look at that football.
Oh, memories, memories.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
We're going to give it to Kitts again, and he
Touchdown.
dives over the end zone, into the end zone.
Little isolation play again.
Yep. Touchdown, Dragons. And they're going to drop out to a 20-0 lead with Hayden Miller's point after. Oh, that's
They left
offsides.
early.
Yep.
I'll tell you what, they're down 20-0 in the first half, and they're still going hard at it, Coach. So
Sure.
no give up.
That's credit to their coaching staff.
Looks like we're going to go for 2 now. We're at the 1.5 yard line. Honestly, may not be a bad decision considering, if you look at where we're kicking.
Right.
And
Right,
by the way,
in.
and everybody, if you look at home, when you kick or you run an extra point, you are allowed to put the ball anywhere you want there from hash to hash. You just have to tell them where you want it.
There's a low snap. And, what a great move there from Wall.
That was Jack Hayden again,
Oh,
Coach.
was that Jack?
That was Jack.
He looks so tall down there. Nice little side jump and into the end zone. Dragons lead it now with 10:06 to go in the second quarter. Dragons 22, Pointers 0.
All right, let's hear some green level sponsors here, Jerry.
All right.
A&L Home Health Care, excuse me, better get that right. They're one of our sponsors here. Also a green level sponsor is Ricky Schiffco, and he's one of your State Farm agents.
Big supporter of Fairland.
Oh,
Sports.
he is. And another one is Aqua Ohio Union Room Sewer. It's our first time with them. So,
I've seen a lot of those trucks.
yeah, very good. And then we have one more green level sponsor, and that's Dutch Miller out of Barbersville. And we'll pop them up there, you guys. Looking for a Chevy or a Kia, go see Dutch Miller. We appreciate all you guys taking care of us.
I think we got an alumni over there.
Well, I don't think we had as many show up because of
Josh.
the weather.
Josh Clegg. Remember Josh? I
Yeah.
think he works at Dutch Miller.
Does he?
Think so.
I'm not sure.
I'm not positive whether he, but he did at one time. I don't know if he's still there or not. Shoot us a text, Josh, and let us know where you're at.
Well, I know that one of the Bennett boys worked over at Dutch Miller.
Michael?
That's the dad.
Oh,
And then his son also worked over there. And guess what? I can't even think of his name right now. Brandon's his brother, but I'm going down the roll
Jeff?
trying to. No,
I seen board member.
Skyler.
Skyler.
I think that was it.
Don't know him.
He's young. He's about 33.
Here's the kick. Another deep one right down the middle. And that's taken by Hanshaw. And he cuts
cut.
back. Nice cut. And he's going to be run out of bounds and over the
Oh,
bench.
Boy, I hope he's not hurt. He hit
Yeah,
that
he's
bench.
all right. He's a good athlete.
Yeah, he
Did you
is.
remember him from basketball?
Uh-huh, yes.
Yeah.
You and I watched him twice this year, or past year. South Point always has some good athletes.
Yeah.
Always.
Y'all have the rosters.
Only one we got was right there, and we don't even have ours.
The numbers on them aren't showing up either.
But you can try down over here. They might have
So
some.
they have it down there too.
Oh, they might. I don't know.
Okay. But this is.
There's no numbers.
Oh, okay. Thank you guys.
Yeah, all right. Sorry about that. Guy from WSAZ here wanting to Get some numbers, Coach.
Same set. This time the power eye right pistol.
That's right.
And going to run the bootleg,
Nice
the
little
hand
play.
shaw. He's got some room. He's going to pick up about 6.
Let's
on
see
the
that
play.
again. Let's see that again. That's a nice little play, Coach. Kind of
Yeah.
reverse field. Watch here.
Right. Hook. Got it.
Elias Blankenship got hooked in there, so
Yeah.
that allowed that
Number
battle to get
17,
outside.
is that Connor Black?
17th, Connor Black.
He made the tackle.
Boy, I'm glad to see him back. He's been sick.
He's played well for the Dragons
Yep.
this year. Didn't play much last year. Must have been a JV. What grade's he in?
He's junior.
Junior. Yeah. Same set. Power eye right pistol. Going to go off tackle. And he's going to get a couple on the play. It's going to bring up 3rd down, about 3.
Coach, you want a little humor? Coach Nip from down at Chesapeake just sent me a text. They're not playing tonight. He says that field looks great. I believe that's a little sarcasm, don't you think?
Who was that?
Coach Nip from down
Oh.
Chesapeake. You know the
Nip.
guy you got your picture made with when you might have had that purple shirt on?
Oh, I told you not to say anything about that.
Everybody knows they've seen the picture.
Hey, I
Coach.
got to
Come
tell
on.
you this too, people. The team they were playing wore purple. I was really. Power all right, pistol, same play, off tackle, but the Dragons are there. That's going to bring up a 4th down. No gain on the play. Bring about 4th down and a long 2.
By the way, I heard from the principal over at West Building, Abby Pamela. She said, I need a shout out since her assistant,
Who's
Drew,
that?
got Abby.
Abby?
Yeah, she wanted a shout out since Drew got one. She said, well, I am a Fairland native. Whatever.
Hey, she's a fine lady. Abby and I have been good friends for many, many years. Pistol to the left this time. Going to be quarterback
Oh,
keeper.
nice
And he's
little-
got the 1st down. He picked up about 8 on the play.
Boy, he had a nice little hole there. Watch this, Coach. And they ran it to the short side of the field. There's actually some grass over there.
Yeah.
That's, hey,
Good
point
block.
of attack, yeah.
Good block outside there.
South Point did a good job on that. Had a hat on a hat, and
Actually double teamed that corner.
did they?
Yeah.
Well, that sprung him.
I think the end hit him first, and then the back hit him from the inside out. Made a nice hole for Hanshaw. 1st and 10 for the Pointers. Ball resting on the Fairland side of the field. We're going to go off
Oh,
tackle, but
nope.
that play is stopped in the backfield.
Boy, that was a nice play.
That's Garrett, isn't it? Garrett Cornwell. Oh, cornball.
Yep.
Nice tackle.
Yeah, he fought off that tackle. Did you see that blocker he
Yeah,
fought off right there?
And good wrap.
Boy, and it's hard to wrap out when you got.
Wet clothes
Oh,
on.
and you-
And the opponent's got wetter clothes on.
But you hate to be in that locker room after the game. Oh.
Same set. Power eye left. And, somebody jumped.
I think it was a right. Is he the right guard or right tackle?
number 55. And again, people, we're sorry we don't have numbers. It might be. Let's see.
You can't tell, Coach. Those numbers aren't on there. They're cut off.
I know it.
Hey, Coach, I do have another shout out here to Angel Lycan Snyder. She said, watching from work, I'm cheering on the Dragons, cheering on my daughter Maddie, a saxophone player in the band, and her son, who, guess what? He's up here with us, Cole Snyder, part of the Dragons Eye Club.
All right.
Oh.
Run to the left, and the Dragons stop it.
That was a nice defensive play right here, Coach.
A good job.
Look at that
fighting off to the
linebacker.
outside.
There's
Yes.
a outside linebacker.
And number 9.
That was Xander Collins, I believe, wasn't
Yes.
Working on the graphics. Molly's doing the replay.
it? Oh.
Or not replays, but doing the scoreboard.
Oh. We'll have to mention all that, Mr. Bell. You can unmute your mic, Mr.
All right, 5:39 on the running clock. Pointers down 22 zip. They're in the power I left pistol.
They're going to take a timeout here, Coach. Just a big play for them. I mean,
All
it's
right.
it's 22-0.
I just want to take a minute and let people understand what I mean when I say power I. We have two backs to the left, and pistol means there's a back behind the quarterback who is in the shotgun formation. So all they have run tonight has been power I right pistol and power I left pistol with two wideouts.
Up.
Who we got here?
Well, that's not it. He's going to try to find, Jerry's going to try to find us a clip, Coach, and we're going to telstrate that like John Madden.
Okay.
Yeah.
You get him, John.
But he's got to get the clip here. This is part of the new technology, folks, that we've been working on, but Jerry's got to go back and get the clip. All right, hold on. Let's see if we can get it big here. All right, can we pause it there, Jerry? All right. Well, we're getting there.
Yeah, this new stuff. All right.
We'll come back to it here in a minute.
All righty. This time we're going to be in, we got a back on either side.
Looks
This
like
is
he's
not
going-
the power eye.
Well, looks like, is he going to punt it? I think he's going to punt.
He might.
Well, no, he's not.
Oh, he's going to throw.
Oh,
Back
wide
out of
open.
the back.
Oh, there we go.
Lost his footing. They did get a gain of about 10 yards on the play.
All right, Coach, or Jerry,
Oh,
run.
excuse me.
Oh, here we go.
No, he only got a gain of about 3 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down and 17.
Yeah.
And they will punt this time. That's Hanshaw.
But look at the long snapper in there. He's not dirty at all in there, Coach.
I need somebody with dry hands, Coach.
That's right. Boy, look at that ball.
I
That thing
know
is
it.
so dark. That thing's so wet.
A little shiny, too, really.
Now we got to get another guy in there. They're going to
Yeah.
be in trouble. They're going to come in on that wing, Coach.
High snap taken by the Hanshaw. And he punts it to the right side and out of bounds.
Boy, that's a nice punt.
Yes, it is a very nice punt. That ball is down inside the 20. Maybe inside the 15. We'll see here in just a second.
It's got to go back a little bit further, or a little bit more here.
Yes,
Jerry.
it's going to be marked at a 13-yard line.
Okay, so we're going to pause that right there, Jerry. Everybody, look right here is what Coach Harris is talking about. I'm going to draw it up here. Here's your two guys that are power. Here's your quarterback. And then out back behind him, we'll just kind of draw a little line. Well, line back there. That's your
Pistol.
tailback in the pistol. So you got two backs to the right. You've got your quarterback.
There's the pistol man.
Well, we'll have to get a better picture, and then we'll be able to draw it a little bit better.
Okay, Dragons come out, and they're in that set again, Coach. This time they got a wing. Only one wide receiver, and they're going to run Jack Hayden again.
He's gone.
Look out.
He's gone.
Look out. You better
They ain't gonna
get him.
catch him.
He's gone.
They
He
ain't gonna
gone.
get him.
You're not going to get him, Hanshaw. That is an 87-yard touchdown run. For Jack Hayden, I'd venture to say he's well over 100, Coach.
Absolutely. He might be closer to 200.
He might be close. I know he's close
How
to
many yards was
150.
that? How many yards was that one right there?
87,
Oh, he's 150 at least.
at least.
At least. We got Josh back here. He'll come back into halftime with you, and he'll.
151.
there we go.
Boy, he's right on top of it, isn't he?
Boy, he is.
4:14 to go here in the second quarter. The Dragons have now jumped out to a 28-0 lead. And waiting on the extra point kick. No, they're going for two.
I don't think there's anything wrong with that at this
And
moment.
he's in. Was that the train?
I believe it was.
Yes, it was.
All
Quentin
right.
Cremines.
Nice little,
Well, I like the way he finishes forward, Coach.
Yep.
He doesn't ever get knocked backwards.
well, remember,
He's got that low sense of gravity and that power
remember
and that
last year,
size.
he ran over people last year
I
down
know
there,
it.
you remember? He just mowed them over. Just really did. Oh, well.
Watch that referee try to negotiate that mud.
He's probably, look at, he's trying to wipe his feet off right now. He's trying to find a patch of grass, get that stuff off.
I think their biggest fear is falling down and stuff.
Well, yeah, I'm just going to be honest with you. You get it on that zebra shirt, do you think you're going to get that mud out of that thing? I don't think so. By the way, I got a message here from Debbie Smith. She said, we grandparents appreciate you guys. So, Debbie, thanks for,
Debbie Smith?
yeah.
Hey, she was a character in school, man.
Well, see, I don't know.
She was a hit of all the plays, and really talented person, and comes really from a talented family. Her mom could sure play the piano. You know, that's Damian Southard's mom. There's another nice kick down about to 10. And I believe that Hanshaw again.
Well, let's look and see when he gets up.
Yep.
Yeah. Boy, he's going to be the workhorse tonight, isn't he?
Yes. Quarterback, punter, kick returner. $16-yard return by Henshaw. In the lineup for the Dragons. Calico.
Okay, that's our second.
4:07 to go here in the second quarter. Dragons leading 30-0. Telestrator.
Oh, what are we doing here?
I think this is the extra point attempt by. Oh no, that was what we call the jump cut.
Jump cut.
Great job by.
All right, so
Show them that jump cut, Coach.
well, Jerry can get us back on here, and we'll show them how we got them lined up. All right, so here we go, folks. We're going to pause it right here. Now, we're just going to we don't know if we're going to call him a fullback. We don't know, okay?
That's Hayden.
Tailback, whatever you want to call him. And then we've got Jack Hayden right here in the red. These guys are going to come in here, and they're going to block both these guys here. Jack's going to come here. He's going to come. He's just going to make a jump cut. And I screwed up the daggone color. But anyway, y'all can watch it right there. There we go. Looks like a cross block, Coach. Oh, we're going to throw
Hanshaw's
it.
going to throw a little pass out in the flat to the tailback. Sorry, we don't have numbers, so I can give you the name.
Well, we're going to try to get him a halftime, Coach. Tate sent me a copy, and we're going to try to get numbers down.
Great.
So maybe we can do that.
No gain on the play. It brings up second down and 10. Wide receiver to the right and left. And the power eye left pistol. And it's going to be the quarterback keep again. And
He's going to lose.
He's going to lose some yards there, at least a couple. who that was on that tackle. Brings up 3rd and 12. Oh, they're saying 3rd and 10.
Well,
Well,
oh, wait a minute. Did he get? No, I can't be. He lost yardage.
No, he did. He lost 2.
Okay. Well, we have a set of eyes up here, so.
Hanshaw back to throw again. And that one slipped out of the hand there. Short of the intended target. It's going to bring up 4th down and 12.
Coach,
and another punt.
explain to folks at home how hard it is, first of all, to throw a ball that's heavy like that, and then as a receiver trying to catch it with that thing.
And I don't see the quarterback's got a towel or anything on where he can dry his hands off. And the center looks like he might be a new guy, or he's not blocking much. His jersey's awful white. Hanshaw back to punt once again. Good snap. Good kick.
Boy, that's a good kick with that.
He's kicked the ball well.
Well, you got to think about that. How heavy is that thing?
Went out of bounds. And going to be right about the 40-yard line. Wait a minute. 45-yard line.
What are we going to see here? Another dose of Jack Hayden?
What do they got here? Where are they going to put the ball? I think it's at the 45. It's our 45.
Well, is it?
I think.
Or is that the 50?
Or it might be the 50.
I think that's 50.
That is the 50. You're right.
Then that's right in the middle of the muck.
All right. Wall. Going to hand off. Is that Jack Hayden again? And there he goes.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. That's Kitts. Cam Kitts.
Well, he about broke that one, didn't he?
Is that Kitts?
Well, let's
That's
run it
Hayden.
back.
That was Jack Hayden again. Give him some more.
Oh, he got up to ended pretty good there.
This time, Kitts going to get it, spins to his right, and gets another 5 after the spin. Nice move there, Cam. Be 2nd down and about, let's call it 3.
Now, we got Ethan in there, Coach. His jersey's awful clean. They're going to have to get him in there under center and get him on the ground.
And there's a dive right up the gut.
Is that Quentin Cremines, I believe?
Quentin Cremines, and he's going to be short of the 1st down. It's going to bring up 3rd and 1. Kitts and Cremines. Hand off to Kitts. He's right up the gut.
He's going to score.
He's close.
Oh. Here's your replay. Did get the 1st down. Coach, that's just, they're blocking a little bit different. It's kind of like an ISO play.
Yeah. It's going to be 1st and goal at about the 9. Oh, we're going to throw a little pass out here to Kitts, and he scores easily.
Nice block. Keegan Smith.
Good throw, good catch.
You know what,
and
Coach?
A good block out there by Keegan Smith.
I like this offense. I do.
Well, you know, you got to make adjustments for the weather, and they have made an outstanding adjustment.
Yes.
Oh, they're going to kick one here, Coach. 36-0. Dragons, 48 seconds to go in the half. Hayden Miller on for the extra point. Graham snapping, Smith holding. And we got a bad snap, and I think we got offsides.
And that's why in this muck, you just go for the two-pointer. Move the ball to some good grass and go.
Oh, they don't have a flag on the play. I can't believe that.
So, guys, here's what we're going to do. We're going to kind of draw this for you right here. He's going to come in motion. All right, we're going to have a little fake right here, and he's going to go this way. And then Ethan Wall's just going to take a step, toss it over. And if I can get my finger to work. And then we're going to score. And there's a great block by Keegan out here. Watch this right here, folks. Right there.
Yep.
This block right here.
Face mask to face mask.
You watch it right there.
Got his hands on the inside.
Boom.
Pushes him right on down.
There we go.
That's a great block.
By the way, Coach, that telestration we're doing, do you know what that machine costs if you go buy a telestrator machine like this?
I know, but I'm not going to say. I'm going to let you say.
$10,000.
And we got it for
Jerry Bell, turn your mic up. Tell us how much you did it for, Jerry Bell. How much?
I think we have a little over $100 or less in this one.
Now we got a gang.
we got $9,900 on.
We got a gangly of cords here, but by golly, it's working.
Wow.
That's why he's Teacher of the Year.
Yeah.
That's the kind of stuff here.
I'm begging him to buy my next vehicle.
And I'm going to brag on Molly Dunlap. She's made some of these overlays and stuff and graphics.
Molly?
Yeah, she's down there, I think, working the replay with Macy.
Oh, is she?
Well, she was,
Is
I
that
think.
Molly? Oh, she's told me she was kind of learning today.
She is.
Kicked
But
deep down inside the 10.
Dropped it.
Dropped. And it's going to be,
Oh,
he takes a knee basically at about the 10.
Coach, you probably just slipped. I
Hey.
don't know.
That Molly, she likes to run, brother.
I know it. She's done well this year.
Huh. You reckon?
Hey,
She's finishing
hey,
first for the
did you-
high school girls, and Lola's finishing first for the middle school
I
girls.
know, that's awesome. Hey, do you have what our golf? You have our stuff about our golf team real quick? We can get that on there.
Oh, I just wanted to say congratulations to the boys and
the
girls
girls,
golf
yes,
team for winning
absolutely.
the Ohio Valley Conference Championship. And I think they both made it through the sectionals and on to the districts.
Yeah, it's coming up
And,
this week.
I'm still working on Jeremiah to get us some tickets to the Masters.
Maybe he'll be playing there one of these days.
I think he will. He was frustrated the other day. He said, Coach,
Oh,
I said, Jeremiah, how did you do? He said, well, I was even par after 13 holes, but I finished with a 78.
oh, even par. That's just terrible.
I'm telling you, he can. I'd like to go watch him play sometime. Is that an incomplete pass?
Yeah, you'd.
Brings up second and 10.
Can I tell you, it was hard for me to see it. I need to watch a monitor.
Oh, now we got twin receivers right and left with two backs.
He got too many. He got too many in there then. Yeah, he got 12 men on the field. Jerry, can we get that?
3, 4, and 5 makes 9, 10, 11, 12. You're right.
Hey, can you believe I counted them that fast?
That's
Hey,
pretty quick.
if Jerry can get this up here, Coach, I'll get to tell straight and count to 12.
Okay.
It's going to, I don't know if he can get it quick, but. All right, here we go. All right, we ready, everybody? Here we go.
1,
2, 3, 4, 5,
5,
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11,
11,
12.
Yep.
All right. Dang.
Good job, Coach. You're getting her down, brother.
Hey, did you know I can count that high? They had five. They had 5 down linemen. They had 2 receivers to each side. So, Coach, that's 9, and then they had 3 in the backfield.
Right.
So that's 12.
I actually had 5 in the backfield.
Well, that's true.
Straight handoff, and he going nowhere. Brought down there by Blankenship.
Hey, Coach, I want to mention our white level sponsors real quick. We got Acme Drug Testing, we got Phlebotomy Plus, Karen Telsa Bunch Realty, Armstrong Cable, Morris Auto, Clark's, Gorby's Feed, Angel Tax, Coco's Towing, and of course the levy people that were on here earlier. We got for them, paid for them. All right, that's the half.
And that's the end of the first half with your score. Fairland Dragons 36. South Point Pointers 0. Coach, you'll have to catch us up on some scores a little later.
Well, we will.
And
but
we've got a lot of.
Well, we got home. We're gonna have to do all this other stuff later. We've got homecoming
Okay, we can
festivity.
do
Well,
it.
you got some shout outs we can get in real quick?
Sure.
Before the homecoming starts.
These are some of my favorite people from Florida. Barry and Tanya Gill. They said they lost their car, but they're okay.
Well, that's the
Skipper
second.
Johnson says he's fine. Lost electric, but it's back on already. Bob Angelo got water in the house and had to leave. J.D. Leapin family, I haven't heard from him, but I'm hoping he and his family are okay. Rusty Patterson, he sells
Big
vehicles.
Rusty.
He sells cars down there in the Big Bend area, right where that sucker hit. So hope Rusty's okay. All Dragon alumni from Florida, and all those folks in Georgia, Virginia, Tennessee, Kentucky, West Virginia, and Ohio. I hope you're all doing well.
Well, I got a couple I want to hit real quick. Max Bragg's down there.
Yes,
I heard from Max. He and I are playing phone tag. He's going to be in, he said, in October. 50th year reunion. He's down in Florida. I'm also going to say this. Eric Carroll's down there. Now, I'm going to tell you something. Eric didn't want me to say this, but I'm going to say it anyway. He gave us a nice, sizable donation to the Dragon's Eye. Now, he's probably going to get mad because I told that, because he said, oh, no, but I said, dude, you deserve it. But here's what I want to say about that.
Thank you,
His dad was
Eric.
Bill Carroll. He was a Vietnam Marine vet. He passed away about 20 years ago, but he raised all of his family here in Proctorville. And, of course, Eric's married to one of Mr.
Amy.
Judd. Yeah, Amy,
Amy
Mr.
Judd.
Judd's daughter. So I want to get him. Also got a guy out in Texas I want to hit up, Mark Frederick and his wife Connie. They're in Fort Worth, Texas. This man's a true patriot, and he likes to talk to us. When we get off here, homecoming's up. We'll come back, folks.
Oh, yeah, we got some more shout-outs. We'll be back in a little bit. Time to eat.
Solstice State 1 year, Liverpool Club 1 year, Spanish Club 1 year, YLP 1 year, Clean and Green 1 year. He is also a member of the Burning Club Baptist Church. Miss East, the high school principal, and Mr. Presentation of Flowers. Freshman attendant, Mary Green. Sophomore attendant, Hannah Walker. Hannah is the daughter of Chris and Sarah Walker. She's been escorted by Mitchell Dunlap. Mitchell is the son of Brian and Marion Dunlap. Hannah's school activities include volleyball 2 years, Spanish Club, Literature Club, NKSA, and Senior Green Club. Sophomore attendant, Hannah Walker. Junior attendant, Cadence Ellis. Cadence is the daughter of Greg Ellis and Sharon Ellis Moss. She's being escorted by Peyton Kearns. Peyton is the son of Benny Kearns and Uncle Kearns. Cadence school activities include Beta Club 1 year, Math Club 1 year, Spanish Club 3 years, Clean and Green 3 years, YLP 3 years, HOSA 1 year, Prom Committee 1 year, Cheerleading 3 years, Cross Country 2 years, and Track 1 year. Cadence has been a youth league cheerleading coach for 2 years and teaches Beulah Baptist Church. Junior attendant, Cadence College. Senior attendant, Allie Shepard. Allie is the daughter of Anna and Stuart Shepard. She's being escorted by Brody B. Cannon. Brody is the son of John and Melissa B. Cannon. Allie's school activities include Bay Club 2 years, Math Club 3 years, Spanish Club 3 years, Senior Green Club 3 years, Literature Club 1 year, Prom Committee 1 year, and softball for 4 years. She volunteers at the Homeless Shelter on the weekends And after graduation, Allie plans to pursue a career as a nurse anesthetist at College Undecided. Senior attendant Allie Shepard. The 2024 fire team is Macy Workman. Macy is the daughter of Ben and Erica Workman. She's been escorted by Dave Tolson. Dave is the son of Rob and Joe Tolson. Macy's school activities include student council 1 year, math club 3 years, Spanish club 4 years, prom committee 2 years, JSA 1 year, freshman attendant, and volleyball for 4 years, and is a 2-year varsity captain. She was all OVC, all district, and all tri-state in volleyball. Macy is participating in club volleyball with Galaxy for 4 years, and she attends St. Career Grace Trip. After graduation, Macy plans to major in forensics and College Undecided. Your 2023 fire chief, Katie Smith, will present the crown. Your 2024 fire chief, Macy Workman. The 2024 homecoming team, Ethan Stewart. Ethan is the son of Chad Stewart and Heather Ferguson. She is being escorted by McKenna Burbeck. McKenna is the daughter of Rachel Steele. Ethan's school activities include football 4 years and Paralympics for 4 years. After graduation, Ethan plans to attend Ohio University. The 2023 homecoming team, Noah Martin, will present the crown. Your 2024 homecoming team, Ethan Stewart. Ladies and gentlemen, the 2024 homecoming queen, Chloe Mayo. Chloe is the daughter of Jim Mayo and Brad Mayo. She's being escorted by Maddox Stewart. Maddox is the son of Sam and Maggie Stewart. Chloe's school activities include student council president 3 years, student council historian 1 year, Beta Club 2 years, Clean Green Club 4 years, Youth Representation for 4 years, Literature Club 1 year, HOSA Club 3 years, Spanish Club 3 years, Prom Committee 2 years, Math Club 4 years, Volleyball 4 years, and Track 1 year. Chloe also attends the St. Career Grace Church. After graduation, Chloe plans to become a CRNA at College Undecided. The 2023 homecoming team Chloe Fire was not able to attend the season, so Ms. Reed will present the crown. Your 2024 homecoming queen, Chloe Mayo. Ladies and gentlemen, please give another round of applause for your 2024 Fairland High School homecoming queen.
Yeah. cut back a little bit. I took it last year. Thank you. It's awesome. Yeah, I usually do 5, 4, 3, get to 6. I took 2 of them.
All right, everybody. We are up here on the tie atop the Concrete Palace. Macy, you want to tell everybody who you are?
I'm Macy Graham. I'm at Dragon's Eye.
All right. And we also have Kelly Jackson here, and what we're going to do, we're going to have a drawing for hog and, how do I want to say that? Hog meat? Is that the right way? All right. All right. We got to thank Tim Duncan for providing this. I can't even read the writing. But anyway, see Tim Duncan if you're interested in purchasing a butchered hog. We had a, what was it? I guess a raft. Yeah. Hog.
And also from the local butcher shop.
Okay. And so.
So the football team had a fundraiser raffle, so we're about ready to draw the winner.
All right, Macy, you ready to draw the winner? Okay.
Yeah, Macy, pick one, just one.
Dan Duncan. Dan Duncan.
Dan Duncan, you are the winner. So we'll give Dan a call there.
Thank you.
And it says, see Tim Duncan if you're interested in purchasing the butchered hog. Anything else, Kelly? All right, thank you very much. Macy, thank you so much. Josh, you ready? All right. Coach, we're going to have Josh come in here and give us some stats. We'll get him, because he's been in back here stuffing his face. By the way, Coach, who do we need to thank tonight for this good food? Guthrie's, that's right. Guthrie's down there down Burlington, down South Point. Guys, if you get an opportunity to go and stop in and see Sam and Beckett, you get in there and go enjoy. Coach, who was our homecoming queen there tonight?
Our homecoming queen was Chloe Mayo. Mother Deanna Marie Mayo and father Brad Mayo.
And Brad played basketball for me back in the day.
Yeah.
I saw him on my way home from Columbus the other day, him and his wife, and
I'd see
raising
him,
canes.
I see him and his wife Kenzie and Deanna at all the volleyball games.
Yep.
Chloe is
All right.
rather.
Josh, you ready?
Yeah, this was a little bit easier, a little slower pace tonight than normal. So I was able to keep up and have things ready. But, well, as you can see, the Dragons are still out passing them from 9 yards to 3 yards as we got a total of 12 yards passing for both teams. But impressive on the ground, 24 carries for 239 yards.
Say that again.
24 carries for 239 yards.
So we're almost 10 yards carry.
Almost 9.9.
Wow.
If you want to round up, we'll go ahead and give it to you. But, yeah, great first half. Looking at some of the individual stats, we had Graham had 124 in the second quarter by himself. He had an additional 52 in the first quarter, so he's knocking on the door of 176 yards. He's close to 200 for the night. Quentin Cremines had 11 in the first quarter, had 9 in the second quarter. It gives him 20 overall. And Cam Kitts, he had 19 in the first and 23 in the second, so he's right around 40 yards. I mean, we're just, well, given the field conditions, what else are you going to do out here, right?
Well, you're going to run the ball.
Yeah, I mean, that's all you can do.
And we don't have numbers for South Point, so. Anyway,
No.
hey, Holly, would you come over here, please? Yeah, I'm on air. Come over here.
Yeah.
Everybody, this is Holly that I spoke about.
And this little girl here is Rosie Jacks Donahue, had a birthday a couple days ago.
Yeah,
A
Rosie,
big
happy
number
birthday.
9. Happy birthday to you, girl.
Holly, I was telling everybody about what you told me. You know, you were down there giving that boy CPR, and you said you kissed worse in college, so it was all good. Okay. Hey, we love you, and thank you for everything you do. You know, hey, you know I love you. You always took good care of my mama when she was over there.
Hey, I want to
appreciate
tell you what else. Holly has a fundraiser going on for the brand new uniforms for the junior high girls 7th and 8th grade basketball teams. She's been selling raffle tickets for $1. And they get a Lululemon bag, they get a $100 Visa gift card, a Chick-fil-A $25 gift card. Come on with it.
A green Stanley.
Oh, the green Lululemon bag.
$25 Chili's, $25 Starbucks, $25 Red Lobster,
and 3 Guthrie's meals, free meals.
Well,
guess what we're eating tonight?
hey, we didn't even get done eating.
You can't get any better than that.
That's right.
That sauce is delicious.
It's
so.
good.
Well, anyway, her drawing is going to be Sunday at the Fall League.
After Fall League, yeah, at Open Gym. So
Right.
we are going to draw a winner, so we still have tickets for sale if anybody wants them.
Yes. And we've got enough sold also now to get the uniforms, don't we?
Probably. We don't know how
Okay.
many we need just
But
yet,
if you want in on all that good stuff, because you get it all. You have the winning ticket, you get it all.
That's right. Hey, thank you for coming up and seeing us.
Yes. Thank you.
And Rosie.
Look up there and say hello, Rosie. Say hi, Dad. Hi, Frankie. Hi, Lola.
They're all here.
Oh, are they?
Yeah, they're all here.
All right.
All right. Well, we're gonna get off here for just a couple minutes, and
Coach,
then
I
we'll
will
be
tell
right
you,
back.
South
what you got?
Point, 32 yards total. They had 29 yards rushing on 16 attempts.
Wow.
Was able to keep
How many
that.
times they try to throw the ball?
4 times.
4 times. They
Two
got
for
one.
2 for 4 for 3 yards. They had 1 for no gain, and then they had the 1 for 3 yards that was on that third down.
All right. All right, folks, we're going to get off here for just a couple minutes. Let Coach Harris finish his Guthrie's chicken, and we'll be right back.
All righty. Off. It's 5:30 to go, and then there's a 3-minute warm-up. How about no, is it? Yeah, you got to get your Father's Day and birthday, whatever. I got to get your back on. I think it's all the way.
You have your split spot ready. Get your tickets out. Ticket number 617-5665. 617-5665. Come to the press box to claim your prize. The Fairland Drivers would like to wish a happy birthday, 17th birthday, to Clay Summers. Happy birthday, Clay.
Okay, we're back. David, you got some sponsors for us?
Yeah, I want to go back and I want to put the screen up here for us so you guys can see these people that have just absolutely stepped up to the plate to help the Dragon's Eye Club and the athletic boosters down here. Our first one we're going to go with is Complex 7. We mentioned them a minute ago. And, Coach, we didn't speak a lot about them, but we know the Thomas family and all the stuff they do for Fairland Athletics.
Good people.
They offer a multitude of things up there at Complex 7, so we appreciate them. Our next one we got here is Tyler Bullington, and he's with State Farm. And you guys can take a look there. He's located at 939 3rd Avenue, Huntington. I know he coaches in the girls' buddy league over here.
He sure does. Got a daughter, Carson.
Does a great job with them. So if you're over here in West Virginia, I guess you can see him. We also have Debbie Reynolds.
Oh, there.
And she's with the Realty Exchange. And you guys interested in selling your property, or and you know that Debbie, you know who Debbie is. That's Damien's mother.
Yes.
So I've got her grandkids, you know, over at school right now.
Yeah.
One graduated. And we got another one, Tanner Sowards.
Well, one of her granddaughters, little Jane Southern, it's my grandson's girlfriend.
Well, you're not supposed to tell everybody that. You're going to get in trouble.
Well, that's all right.
You're going to get mad. All right.
Well, Damien told me she's crazy about him, and he's crazy about her.
All right. Everybody take a look. Tanner Sowards. He's here with the farmers down here in Proctorville, guys. He's a great guy. Talked to him the last couple of days. He's a former student here at Fairland and a great football player for me. I'll tell some stories later on about him when we get on down the road, but he and I are kind of reminiscing today and having a good time. But also, Coach, real quick, you know, this week we were kind of rocked in the Fairland community. We had a young lady that got killed in a car accident.
Oh, yes. I know.
And so just to kind of ask you all to say some prayers for the family of Kayla Pruitt. You know, it was a tough loss. You know,
yes.
we all went down to the funeral home the other day and for the service and visitation. And
well,
her family needs the prayers.
My feeling about that is your kids are supposed to bury you. You're not supposed to bury them.
Right. And it's just, I don't know. What can you say, Coach? I mean, there's not really anything you can say. How much time we got left? Jerry, do I have time to give band members, do you think? Okay. So I want to get, Coach, I'm going to give you the FHS 24-25 Dragon Band. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to go down by grade level instead of by what instrument play. Seniors, you got Elena Barker, Lexi Chin, Lily Christian, Evan King, Kate Miner, Sierra Pemberton, Emily Riggio, Nicole Taylor, Emma Turnbull, Lauren Watts, Summer White, Lauren Wiley. Our juniors are Jack Bradford, Cameron Chapman, Abigail Dawn, Lorna Hill, Alyssa Judge, Kyla Taylor. Our sophomores are Mitchell Dunlap, Emily Evanich, Aubrey Hager, Memphis Hoover, Zoe Johnson, Charlie Look, R.J. Sawyer, Levi White. Our freshmen, Braxton Daly, Evan Graham, Macy Murphy, Leah Price, Evan Shook, Trey Singer, Lorian Smith, Harper Stevens, Kylie Trimble, and Olivia Wilkes. Our 8th graders we got marching there is Nor Alcatash, I think it's how you say it, Maddie Cornwell, Yardley Gorby, Angel Hastings, Thomas Knight, Jocelyn Mack, Ariana Maddox, Maddie Miller, Eden Napier, Alicia Nichols, Madison Schneider, and Lane Thackeray. Okay, we do have some 7th graders, Frank Bradford, Ava Christian, Keaton Mullins, Catherine Sias, Tyson Singer, Tyler Threcht, Kaylee Walls, and Nick Watson. And if I butchered anybody's name, Coach, I apologize to everybody out there.
Well,
so we wanted to get our band, and of course we need to talk about Mr. Shue, you know, band director.
Yeah.
Evan White's one of his assistants. Got Holly Hayes.
Got it growing.
It's not Holly Hayes, Holly Martin now.
Yep.
You know, she's helping with the color guard, and you know the band's really gotten a lot better, I think.
Yes.
This year, and very quickly, before we start, FHS football sponsors at Feed the Team, Catamales, Big B Coffee, Specialty Systems Electric, Hall Funeral Home, Porter Tree and Land, Randy's Potties, Angel Tax and Bookkeeping, Bob Mayo, Giovanni, Standard Surveillance Security, Roberts Lawn and Landscaping, U.S. Foods, Riverside Physical Therapy, W. Reynolds, Todd Sporting Goods, M&K Appliances, Hannah Ingemeyer, if that's how you say it, Clark Fruit and Vegetable Farm. I'll never get her name right. Guardian Farms, Boarding and Kennels, Tracy Bunch, Ricky Schiffco, Alpha Fitness, Riverside Insurance, People's Bank, Jason Morse. And if I forgot anybody, I'm sorry. But that's the list I got.
All right, thank you all. We appreciate you. Okay, we're going to have some more shout-outs at the end of the third quarter. The Dragons will be kicking off here to start the third quarter. Aiden Miller will be doing the kicking, and back deep will be Hanshaw. And we can't see the other player's number. It's getting pretty muddy out there.
Hey, coaches, real quick. We're at 2,037 subscribers. We really appreciate that.
Yeah.
We broke that 2,000 mark, and I just want to keep on going.
And you guys, hey, Mark Frederick down there in Fort Worth, make sure you subscribe to our channel.
Yes, and we thank you. We appreciate you. You have no idea how much we love doing this. Miller's kickoff down the middle again. And
who is that carrying the ball?
I think it's number 15.
Oh.
Ooh, nice.
Wow.
That was number 26, Coach. Who's 26?
I'm not sure because I don't have a roster in front of us.
He's a youngin'.
Well, I tell you what, that kid, 13, he's had a heck of a night, hasn't
he? Yeah.
He's done everything for them.
No, you're talking about 12. 12 is
is it 12? Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
That's Hanshaw.
That's right.
That's the other kid. Oh, my, he's down.
I think we're going to might see some JVs here.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, we're going to have a running clock.
Yeah. Yeah, 34-0 is the key to getting a running clock, and the Dragons are up 36-0. So there will be a running clock once the ball is put in play.
And everybody, there's your screen. There's your sponsor for tonight's game and post-game we're going to have.
And game ball.
Yeah, and game ball tonight. So we thank, again, Marshall Sports Medicine Institute. These are the people that take care of our athletes, and we couldn't do it without them.
Got to have them.
Molly, you not doing anything over there now?
Molly, you rest up for that next race, baby. Rest up for that next race.
Are you running tomorrow?
No.
Okay.
It actually I wasn't planning on doing it anyway, but it got canceled anyways because of the rain.
Well, they wouldn't want you all prima donnas running out in the mud, right?
Huh?
They don't want you prima donnas running out in the mud?
You boys are interrupting her union-mandated break.
Oh, is that what it is? Okay. Hey, let's give a Dragon's Eye shout-out we got in here. We got Cole Snyder, White Krause. We got Macy Graham. Andrew Cobb's up here helping pick up and do things. Sean Brazis was here yesterday. Molly's here. Have I missed anybody back there, guys? Did I get everybody tonight? All right. All right, let's hope that young man's okay.
Yeah, he's walking off, but the way he's carrying himself, Coach, looks like it might be a back injury.
Well, let's hope not. By the way, I meant to tell you this. I talked to Coach Hinkle yesterday, and you guys at home, Coach Hinkle's our defensive coordinator.
Right.
Do you realize, people at home, you win championships with defense.
Absolutely. Offense sells a ticket.
That's right.
Defense wins the championship.
I went up to him yesterday, and I said, Coach, and I shook his hand. I said, I just want to let you know that I have been totally impressed the way our defense has played this year.
Yeah, he's done a good job.
I mean, he really has, and feathering his cap, and I think Michael just kind of turned it over to him and said, do whatever you need to do, and he's made adjustments. He's got people in the right spots, and you just don't win unless you play good defense. You know that.
All right, we got Big Mooner out there right now, Coach.
He looks like he needs to get dirty.
Yeah. Yeah. He's got to feel like he's part of that locker room when it's all
That's
over.
right. It looks like, did some of these guys change clothes? Maybe. I don't know. Okay.
And there's the quarterback, Hanshaw, running left.
No,
Makes
nice
a nice
little
cut back, still on his feet, and down he goes. He's picked up about 6 or 7 there, Coach. Nice gain on the play by Hanshaw.
Now, Coach, I don't want to jinx either team, but have we had a fumble yet in all this slop?
No, not at neither team. Hanshaw runs over to the coach, gets the play, heads back to the huddle, gives the guy the play.
Coach, I'll try to get us.
We're going to run trips to the right, and one receiver left with one back in the pistol behind Hanshaw. Hanshaw's going to hand off to that back, and he's going down for a loss.
Oh, who was that?
Play.
Nice play. Is that Will Calicote on that? We're going to see. I couldn't tell.
See.
I can't tell number.
I
Oh,
can
yeah.
tell you here
Look
in
at
a
that.
second.
That's Will. He shed that blocker. Boom. And then who else was in there?
Yes.
Somebody else was in there, too.
That's Will Calicote.
I think, was the outside linebacker over there on it, too? Was it Quentin? Okay. I couldn't tell who it was. Folks at home, we hope you all are enjoying the broadcast tonight.
Yeah,
we're glad to be back.
And we apologize to the South Point Pointers, but the rosters didn't come out with any numbers. But I do know Hanshaw is the quarterback. Now we're back in a 2-back formation beside Hanshaw in the shotgun. 2 receivers right, 1 left. He's going to drop. He's looking. And it's caught.
Oh, he got.
And for a nice
catch.
gain, still on his feet and taken down from behind by Lucas Bumpus. Nice throw. He really threaded the needle right there, Coach.
He did.
It's a nice grab.
Well, you know what? Again, folks at home, to throw that heavy football and to catch that heavy football, you all don't
and he
realize.
had some zip on it, too.
Yeah.
Same set. He's going to throw it again. And he throws it out of bounds.
He looked like he was struggling throwing that one. Did you notice?
Yeah, he didn't really have a receiver in the area. But he was outside the tackle box, so that's fine. Second down, 10 yards to go. Ball resting on the Dragons. It's 10, 20, 35-yard line. $8:25 on a running clock. Hanshaw takes a snap, hands to the halfback. He goes left, and he is brought down there. I think that was Connor Black again. For 17. On the stop, no gain. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Coach, Coach Nett from Chesapeake just sent me a text. He said Ironton's losing 14-7 to that team out of Canada.
What?
Yeah. He said that he sent me a text. Said, boys, these guys look like a college team. So they're pretty daggone good because Ironton's pretty daggone
Some
good.
kind of prep school or something?
I don't know who they're just team out of Canada. Across from Buffalo is what I heard. I don't know.
Where are they playing at?
They're playing at Green Township.
Oh, another throw and catch.
No, he incomplete, Coach.
Oh, they're going to call it. So he didn't hang on.
Well, Coach, as I told you beginning of the broadcast, there was some damage, structural damage down at the Ironton Tank Stadium.
Yeah, they're playing at Green
So they
Township.
moved to the Green. They have a brand new
Yes, they
stadium.
have a new stadium.
So they allowed them to come down there and play. You know, that team's right here from Canada. It's kind of hard not to.
Sure.
Not to go, but I'll try to get us some other scores around the league. You know, a lot of games I think probably been canceled tonight.
Yeah, they had some severe weather down toward Ironton and Portsmouth, Greenup County.
And we escaped that today.
Yes, we did. Hanshaw drops. He's looking. He's throwing down the left sideline, and that ball's going to be picked off. They're going to call.
They're going to call pass interference, Coach.
Yep, they sure are. Kind of rode him out of bounds there before he intercepted. So the ball was in the air, so that's going to be.
That's going to give him a first down.
Yeah, 15-yard penalty. And an automatic first down.
Wasn't that fourth down?
Yes, 4th and 10.
Oh, that's a tough one to.
Yep.
By the way, Coach, I heard again from some friends down in Florida. They lost both of their cars down there.
Oh, really?
Yes. Yeah, just sent me a message.
Well, at
wanted to
last
let us
count,
know.
I was watching the news, and the last count, the first count I heard was 7 people dead, and the last count I heard was 27 people dead.
Wow. Well,
It's a massive storm. And they finished counting. All right, 2 receivers right, 1 left, a back on either side of Hanshaw. He takes the snap and hands to number 32. He's going around left end, and he's not going anywhere.
Coach Terry Dewey just sent me a message. He said he's watching both games tonight, and he said that team from Canada is huge, huge. Harvest Prep is beating Wheelersburg right now, Coach, 12-6 in the 4th quarter. Valley and Northwest tied at 14. South Gallia up 36-8 on Notre Dame. And there's really not a lot of scores on here, Coach.
South Gallia's had some good wins here lately.
Yeah, they have.
Hanshaw back throw, hits the back out of the backfield,
nice.
and he drops it. Nice tackle there on the play by Jack Hayden.
Is that Jack?
Yep.
Okay, nice job. It's Clarkson North, Coach, and they're beating Ironton 14-7 in the 2nd quarter. I don't know if, Jerry, did you ever hear if Colgrove, if they got their lights back working and they're playing tonight? They're supposed to be playing Gallia, Colgrove. Anybody ever hear? There's nothing on the score. I know Chesapeake, Coach, got postponed till tomorrow evening.
Oh.
I think they're playing at 6 tomorrow night.
Who they got tomorrow? Rock Hill?
I think that's who it was.
I think it is. I remember reading about it. There's a pass down
Picked.
the middle, intercepted.
That could go all the way, Coach.
Who is that?
I can't see the number.
That's C.J. Graham.
Yeah, it is.
C.J. goes down around the South Point 40-yard line.
Yes, nice. Look at this. Yeah.
That's first turnover of the game, isn't it?
Yeah, I believe it is.
Yeah.
And that's crazy at this weather in this field.
Right. You got timeout on the field. South Point takes their first timeout. With 3:23 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Dragons up 36-0. Homecoming game for the Dragons tonight.
All right, we got.
And I understand that a lot of class reunion activities got canceled today.
Yes.
But they're still on for tomorrow and Sunday. I think they're.
Okay, now right back here, everybody's going to be C.J. Graham. Quarterback here is going to throw it. C.J.'s just playing center field right there. There he is, just playing center field. Then he's going to come up here and return this way. He's got one guy to beat. He's coming
Good
up
block
here.
right there.
Yeah, he's coming up that way. And we got several good blocks coming up. I don't think we're going to be able to see him. I can't see him on the screen.
I think he had Keegan Smith leading him down the sideline there.
Yep.
Dragons come out and trips right. One receiver left. And looks like we got Lucas Bumpus in the backfield, and we got a new quarterback. And that quarterback is Is that the freshman?
I can't see the number.
Adam Burchin,
What is
number
it?
18.
Yes, I think we're on the 40, right, Coach?
Yes. Oops. Bad snap.
Well, there's our first fumble. I jinxed
Yeah.
us. I should have just kept my mouth shut.
Yeah, and they're going to lost about 8 yards on the play. So it's going to bring up second down and 18. You got Adam Burcham
Nope.
at
it's
quarterback
Owen.
now.
Adam's his dad. That's Owen.
Oh, Owen Burcham. I'm sorry.
You're going down. You're
I'm
going.
sorry.
You're going down the roll.
Yeah, Adam.
Adam played
he
for me.
appreciates that.
I bet Adam wishes he
Owen
was
takes
back
a
there
snap
playing.
and he hands to Lucas. Lucas is going to get the 8 yards back, or most of it. He's going to pick up 6 on the play. Brings up third down and 12. Ball at the 42-yard line. Let's make it 3rd and 13. Adam takes the handoff. He's going to turn it up.
He might
and
go.
He is down the sideline, knocked out of bounds, but not before he picks up the first down.
See if we got a replay.
Owen Burcham.
Yeah, we caught the end of it.
That ball is going to be placed at about the 20-yard line. They're going to run the same play. Boy was got quick wheels, I'm telling you.
Jerry,
and he
run that
dives
back.
for the pylon, and he is going to mark him out at the 1.
That end did a better time that time by staying home, but he still let him get outside on
That's
him.
a bad spot right there, Coach. He got the touchdown. Boy's got some wheels now.
Well, Adam was a good ball player when he was here.
Yeah.
He's a great guy, too.
We're going to let him run it in, and he's not going to make it. He's going to be dragged down at about the 1.5-yard line.
I think somebody missed their inside gap right there, looked like.
Second down and goal. Ball at the 2. And hand off to Lucas Bumpus, and he is knocked down short of the goal line. And I think he made it inside the 1.
Boy, I just got to tell you, I'm glad I'm not out there in the muck and the mud.
Well, it's nice and dry up here in the back.
Hey, isn't it sweet?
That's the end of the third quarter.
We're nice and cool or warm. We're dry, and our bellies are full.
That's right.
All right.
Okay, you need to, yeah.
If anybody out there has any scores you want to share with me, I can't seem to find any.
Now I'm going to check my phone, see if we got any messages here, Coach.
Harvest Prep 12-6 over Withersburg. Got that one.
Okay, I want to shout out to my family. Peggy, I know she's watching. Ashley and Matt Whitley, along with Stella and Cash Whitley. My other daughter and her husband, Keith and Holly Donahue, along with the 3 daughters, Lola, Rosie, and Frankie June. And again, I want to say hello to Rick and Linda Harris. I know he's watching. I want to shout out to the girls volleyball team on one of the most exciting matches last night, Coach.
Came from 2 down, didn't they?
Got down 2 sets to none and came back and won the last 3. And they did it against their rival, Chesapeake. So big win for them
Hey.
last night. Had they lost that game, they would have fell out of first place tie with Gallia. They won that one, so they're still in a first place tie with Gallia.
Well, that's great.
Right. Junior high volleyball team. 2 wins over Rock Hill. And in junior high volleyball, you win the best 2 out of 3.
Right.
Well, then we got down 1-0 against the 8th grade and came back and won the last 2.
Oh, that's good.
And the 7th grade, now I'm telling you, they're dynamite. They got some kids that can play.
Aiden Miller coming in. Big Ron carried on that last play, and I think.
I got carried away with the shout-outs. Sorry about that.
That's all right. Coach, this game is. Somebody's out back yodeling already, getting ready to sing. So.
Is it NFL bound? Not for long?
Not for long.
11-13 on a running clock. Aiden Miller, a field goal from about 22 yards out. There's a snap, a hold, a kick. It's up, and I don't know.
Yeah.
He missed it right. He missed it to the right.
Well, you know what? That is a tough kick, though, because your angle was really.
Yeah, the angle was bad, and, of course, the ball's wet. But that was a good snap and good hold.
Yeah, it was.
And I'm going to tell you, Aiden Miller's had a good year. I don't care what anybody thinks about that kick. That boy's had a good year.
He has, and he come off that foot injury.
Oh,
and
yeah.
And that makes it even more impressive.
Right. I
think.
remember last year he started out terrible, and, man, he ended up in a flurry. He was making everything.
And by the way, Jerry Bell's right.
Player.
Jerry's afraid to turn his mic on, but he did play soccer last night, too.
Oh, wow.
So I don't know. Jerry, do you have any goals last night?
He got a goal the other night. They moved him from defense to offense.
Okay.
The boy's got a leg, I'm going to tell you that. And what is he, just sophomore?
No, he's junior.
Junior?
Isn't he?
I don't know. You're the assistant principal.
Hey, I can't remember. I've got 400
Welcome
kids.
to
I
my
don't remember.
world. You can't remember? Welcome to my world.
No, Coach, you know how it is when you come up and you get out somewhere and somebody comes up to you and speaks and you just look at them. And
my favorite is they'll say, "Hi, Coach." I'll say, "Oh, hi, bub." Hand off the tailback. He's swinging wide to the right. Ooh, good. That was a good lick by that back, but he didn't get any yardage.
Nope. Now, we got a lot of fresh jerseys in there.
He really lowered his head there. That's a good way to get hurt.
Yep. We got a lot of clean jerseys in there. Check that out.
Yeah. All the JVs are in. All the dirty jerseys are over here on the sideline. And I got to hand it to Coach Jackson. He does this every time he's got a big lead. He gets those kids some experience, well-deserved and earned.
But here's the thing. That shows class.
Yes, it sure does. Here's a runoff tackle. Not much on that play. He's going to get maybe 2. Going to bring up. No, he just got 1. Brings up 3rd down and 10. They still have their starters in, Coach? Looks that way, don't it?
Probably. I'd say they probably have some in there, I'd say.
Yeah. I see 1 clean jersey out there. There's the quarterback, though, Hanshaw. He's still on the field. We've got a new wide out and a new back. And Hanshaw's going to keep it. Going to turn up. Now he's going to go left.
Oh, going to come back.
They got him hemmed down.
Oh, not a good block.
Down number 24. I don't know who that is for us, but wrapped him up and swung him around out of bounds.
Well, hopefully in 2 weeks, Coach, when we're back, we'll have everything set up like we need.
Yeah. That's going to be a big one.
Going to go for it here.
Again, we want to apologize for not having jersey numbers. It's out of our control. Hanshaw takes a snap. He drops. He's looking. He's throwing, and he's got one down the sideline. And that's a first down, maybe more. And that's Owen Burcham on the tackle.
Nice little pass. And we actually dropped pretty good, Coach.
No, that wasn't Owen Burcham. That was number 80.
I don't know.
Or is that? Yeah. 60. No, 80. Number 80 on the tackle.
Well, Terry Sturt-Haynes says she's watching from home.
Hi, Terry.
She said she's listening to the horn go off on the porch.
There's a handoff up the gut. And he brought down after about a 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd down and 9 with the pointers. We got 6:18 on the running clock. Dragons up 36-0.
Oh, by the way, Wendy Hawthorne said that you can get all stains out of uniforms if you know how to do it. Well,
Wendy knows.
Well, she better than me. There's your run again, Coach, right up the middle.
Missed it.
By the way, Coach, did you miss?
Rick Harris sent us a message.
Oh.
Yeah, he says, thanks for the shout out. Glad you guys are back on the air.
All right. Good to hear from Rick.
Yes. Hope Linda's doing well.
By the way, did you
Brittany
mention?
Wood sent me a little message. Says, Liv wants a shout out from you and Dave.
Hi, Liv.
Hey, Olivia. Hope you're doing well, girl.
Coach, did you announce that Big E was our homecoming king? Ethan
No,
Stewart?
I did not.
You better get that in there. His mother will be
big
upset.
Ethan Stewart. I don't want him upset at me. He's bigger than me.
Oh, well, he was in the office today. We took a picture together, and we were holding our arms up so who had bigger muscles. Guess who lost? I'm a midget compared to that kid.
Now, he's a big boy. Is he not playing anymore?
He's got that. He hurt his, remember, he tore his ACL.
Oh, well, that's a good reason.
Yeah.
Hanshaw takes a snap. He drops. He's looking. And he gets flushed out of the pocket, and he's going to go down. There's a sack for the JV squad.
Here we go. Let's see who that was. Boy, those guys got through there well.
Number 78. 76. Is that the Brammer boy?
I thought, no, he's 74.
Oh, is he?
76 is.
I don't know who 76 is, but he got the sack.
Yeah, he did.
Coach Ward knows. He shouted out his name. I didn't hear it.
I didn't either. Coach Ward, hey, you know what?
They got to give him a.
Coach Ward had a little thing today. He put it out there on social media about past his bedtime, since we started late. And I said, don't worry, I'll bring you a bottle of Geritol. You can hit you a couple tabs. You'll make her all right.
Well, the Dragons are going to take over on downs.
Coach, that was Peyton Lucas that made that tackle, Mr. Bell says.
Peyton Lucas on the sack. All right. I think we've got Owen Burcham again back in at quarterback. Lucas Bumpus gets the handoff. I don't know if that was Lucas or not. I'll see the number when he gets up.
I can't see it.
No, it's a number.
That's Garrett. Garrett Massey.
Garrett Massey, who's 51. Now 51 is in the backfield.
I don't. Lord have mercy.
How'd that guard get in the backfield?
Who is it? I don't know who it is.
51. He's going to get a carry, and he's going down.
Well, he wrapped up good, both hands on the ball. That's
yes. I'm sure those instructions were given to him. If you want to carry that ball, you better hold on to it. And he's coming out now. Number
Levi Mitchell in there? Is he, what is he, 40? What number is he? 32. Oh, Levi.
Owen Burcham in the shotgun. He takes a snap and he hands to Levi, and Levi's going to get, he gets stopped after an 8-yard gain. Nice little cut back.
That's a nice little jump cut right there, Coach.
Those Varsity kids have no mercy, do they?
No.
4th down at 3, and the Dragons look to be going for it. They haven't punted all night, so why start now? Only
we got
1:15.
Yeah, running clock.
Running clock. This game is NFL bound. Twin receivers right and left. Let's see what Owen's going to do here.
You know what? Are they going to run a play or are they going to take a penalty? Well, they're going to hand her off.
And there's going to be a first down. Man, these guys are brutal, aren't they?
Garrett Massey right there?
Garrett Massey with about a 4-yard gain. And that's probably going to do it. They might get one more play off.
And now, Coach, after the ball game,
we're going to have some guests.
Well, we're going to have some guests, but I wanted you to know that both bands are going to be performing. That's what I understand.
Right.
Is that right, Jerry? Both bands are going to be performing their show?
Jerry was telling me that they were going to show the entire show, but they're probably going to do it on the track.
Well, and we'll let Doug do that, and we'll let the boys come up.
Owen takes a knee, and that's going to be it.
And we'll let the people at home watch both of them.
Sure.
And then that'll give, maybe Josh might be able to get his stuff done here real quick. That second half's kind of quick.
Hey, he's right on top of it, I'm telling you.
I know it. And his mother-in-law cooks daggone good hot dogs.
Oh.
I had 2 yesterday and 1 today.
You're supposed to call me the next time you had them yesterday and you didn't call me?
Well, you know, it must have been a senior moment. I know how you like hot dogs. You know what? I'm gonna get it, and I'm gonna call you and say we're gonna have lunch. You know, me and my 10 minutes that I take every day.
I know it. When we having between 1 and 2?
Well, no, we might be able to get it in early. It was tough this week. We had, we took a half an hour each day and had, Ms. Leap allowed them to have some homecoming fun. And
yeah.
Always enjoyed it. Today was the big day. It was dodgeball.
Oh, yeah.
And that's the best. And when I was teaching,
I wouldn't mind coming and seeing that.
We put on a referee zebra stuff, and we'd wear wigs and sunglasses and be the refs. It was a lot of fun. These kids, they really enjoyed it. Well, Coach, there's one thing we missed tonight.
What was that?
Some Mountain Dew Zero, Nectar of the Gods. We didn't have any tonight.
We're going to have to...
we'll stock up next time, won't we?
Okay. We'll just bring our own, throw it in there.
That's what we'll do. Hey, now we're going to go to Portsmouth next week.
We'll put a chain on it,
We probably... I don't think we'll probably do away games, but you never know. But if not, you and I are going to be down there and tell everybody what we're going to stop before we go to the ball game.
Oh, we're going to the river.
Daggone right.
That's right. We haven't missed one in the last couple of years, have we?
Oh, heck no, we haven't. Hey, these people that listen to us know that we don't miss our meals.
No.
That's right. Did you hear that?
Huh?
Josh didn't have his microphone. He said, best steak on the planet.
Absolutely.
That's right, folks. If you have never been to the river in Portsmouth.
And you can't eat a large.
No.
If you eat a large, you are large.
Yes. Everybody likes Texas Roadhouse, but the river's my favorite. Oh. Josh, you ready for stats? Can we get Josh's microphone on? Make sure he's on. Okay. All right, Josh, go ahead.
All right, so second half went a lot faster, no doubt about that. South Point did lead in passing. They had those 2 big plays in the second half, one for 40 and one for 55. They finished with a total of 123 yards, 98 yards passing, 25 yards rushing.
Go ahead.
And
no, wait a minute. Say it one more time. How many yards rushing?
25.
Boy, it's tough sledding. How many carries?
They had 16 in the first, and in the second half they had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that's 10. So 26 carries, so about a yard a carry.
Wow.
Fairland, second half, third quarter had 6 rushes for 37 yards. Most come by that number 18, backup quarterback, I guess.
Right.
And fourth quarter we had 5 rushes for 11 yards. So we had 287 yards rushing on 35 attempts. That's 8.2 yards a carry. That's not bad in this mud hole.
Oh, that's great.
That's pretty impressive out there on that.
That's great.
How many passes did we throw, Josh?
We threw 3 passes for a total of 9 yards and a touchdown.
I guarantee you that set a record under the direction of Coach Michael Jackson.
Very few times are we going to be outpassed.
Hey, that's Roger Snyder night.
Yeah.
I mean, let's just call a spade a spade.
Yeah, and Jim Mayo, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, outside of those 2 big plays passing, if you minus out those yards, because that's all their passes. Well, they had 3 yards in the first half. I mean, really, we held them to 28 yards. Outside of 2 big plays, they held them to 28 yards.
Wow. Well, and we talked about, I told you we talked about defense,
Right.
Coach Hinkle.
Another great job by Coach, defensive coordinator Mark Hinkle.
Done a real good job.
Yeah.
Anything else, Josh, that stands out?
No.
I don't think Jack Hayden didn't touch the ball second half at all, did he?
No. On the second half, it was number 4, Bumpus, I think, 18. That was the only ones that carried the ball there.
Massey had it.
Yeah, in the fourth quarter, I didn't get any of those last couple
That's
carries there. I just got how many yards they got. I didn't get who it was. 51 was one of
guy
them.
was Levi. That was
Mitchell.
51.
Yeah.
And then Massey carried a couple times.
Well, let's see.
Well, I'll tell you what. When these guys come up, let's move them way back.
You know what? It may not be a good idea to come up.
Y'all not
here
gonna get some hugs
and get
tonight, celebratory hugs?
Hey, we got our white on tonight. We're not doing that.
We can't even shake hands.
Nope.
I might give him a fist bump. That's be about
it. We'll stick the hand out and give him the.
I think one of the most impressive stats of the night was that you guys were able to tell what yard marker that they were on in the fourth quarter.
That's
the only way that I could tell that even remotely close to where we were
A
at.
lot of times, Josh, I was going 10.
And he did a good job, didn't he?
You did a great job. You did a great job.
Tough on me. I can't see it.
Yeah.
Like I said, what we're gonna do, folks. The bands are gonna come out and play for you all, and I guess they're marching around through here now. We'll get off here and shut up, and then we'll come back with a little post game, little wrap up. Maybe talk to Coach Jackson, maybe a couple kids if he gets them good and clean. Because if he comes up here dirty, Coach Gore will be upset if they get mud in the press box.
Sure.
So maybe he'll make her change her clothes. Doug, we appreciate you, buddy. Thank you. Everybody that helped us out tonight. Dragon's Eye, Josh Ross down there, Coach Jeff Gorby, Guru Jerry Bell.
Our cameraman, the best.
Oh,
in
yeah,
the business.
absolutely.
Doug Morris. Yep.
Yeah, we're going to Jerry, as soon as that South Point band gets over here, they're marching around the track right now. We'll get off here and we'll get everything ready to rock and roll.
All right, yeah, let's take a little break.
Okay, well, folks, South Point band's going to come in and do the show. Then the Fairland band's going to come in and do their show. So we'll let you guys enjoy that since we didn't get to do that at halftime, since we had homecoming tonight. So. Anyway, you guys enjoy that. Hang around, please. Enjoy the music. And we'll come back with Coach Jackson, a couple players, and we'll wrap up our evening. It's been a good night, Coach. Really good. Okay. Shortly. All right, folks, we are back. I guess we got it wrong. I guess the bands decided they weren't going to come and play, but we got two guys here.
Two veterans.
Two veterans.
Yes.
A little muddy. They wanted to give me a hug. I said, "Don't touch me." I said, "I've got white on."
Yeah, boys, we got the white on tonight.
And you know, they can't get
fist bump only.
That's right. We can't get stains out. So, come on, Jack. I'll give. Hey, how was that Guthrie's chicken guy?
Oh, it was great. It was pretty good.
Pretty good. All right, glad
I
you
bet you
enjoyed
boys work up an appetite, especially you.
Oh yeah, I'm always starving after the
Jack,
game.
how many yards you have in the first half? Did Josh take off already?
Yeah, he had like 151
at the half.
At the half. And
hey, you know,
I want to tell you what. I want to ask you a question, Jack. What did you guys see on film that made you change your formation? Mm-hmm. It looked like we had a lot of two-back sets back there.
Yeah.
And then they put you at quarterback and you kind of let you go wild.
Yeah, we just knew it was going to be a mud bowl in practice. We'd get the ball wet, tear up the field a little bit, and then we knew our guys were better, so we just stacked it and we just went head on against them. We knew we were going to beat them.
Well, I bet it's like being on the freeway, isn't it?
Yeah.
You were motoring down the sideline.
You smoked those dudes.
Thank you. I was moving.
You are. Cornball, man. You played a good night.
Yeah.
I think you're the first one that was dirty.
Thank you.
But, hey, played good job out there. Played some end out there.
As you know, you guys only allowed them 26 yards.
That's good. Really
rushing.
Rushing.
That's awesome.
They had two big pass plays.
Yeah.
And they ended up out passing us. But then I asked Josh Scarberry, he's our statistician. I asked Josh, I said, how many times did we pass the ball tonight? He said 3. I said, I guarantee you that is an all-time record for a coach Mike Jackson coach team. 3 times, but hey, that is that's a feather in your all's hat for adjusting to the weather.
Yeah.
And man, did it pay off.
Well, I talked to Coach Wooten today, and I said, hey, when are you going to go back to some of that two-back set you ran at Point Pleasant? He goes, well, we just want to have that in for this week. And he asked me a couple things, and I told him, and I think he kind of did it. I'm not going to give it away, but he kind of did some stuff that I'd talked about him today on different downs and distance and where you are on the field. We'd talked about, and I said, and it kind of looked like he did a little bit of that tonight. So he might listen to the old man a little bit, maybe.
All right.
But, hey, you guys were successful. What'd you think about South Point? I mean, tell us.
On film, it just like they didn't look like what they used to be last year. They were a lot better this year, I guess.
Well, they graduated a lot of guys last year.
Yeah.
Right.
They did.
Yeah.
That big lineman and that back that ran pretty good on us last year.
Right. And the quarterback, what was his name last year? Evanich?
No, Ermilovich.
Ermilovich. Hey, you know him.
You couldn't.
I couldn't.
You can't even get Hannah Nuggemeyer right.
Hey, I got these guys right.
Yeah. He calls you cornball up here. Is that right?
Calls me in school, too.
Well, tell him why I call you that.
He called my dad it, and then he called my aunt cornball.
See, his dad played football for me back in the day.
Yeah, Tim.
So he was, so it's cornball. That's what we called it.
I see him at a lot of the volleyball games because he's got a daughter playing volleyball.
Yep.
So, you know how the nicknames they pass down. The Jack, I just call him Jack.
Right.
Nothing really for me.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with that name, brother. I can tell you this, though, it's pretty abused. We won't even go there.
No, we're not going to go there. Anything special? Tell us about, okay, let's talk about next week.
Mm-hmm.
This huge game.
Yeah, it's a huge game, but we're prepared. We're going in confident. Like last year, we beat them once, lost the second game. We should have won the second game. We're just going to go in, play hard, not let up, and we'll come out easy.
Well, the way your defense has played this year, I hope they rise to the occasion because they just flat took it to us last year in that playoff game.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
And we did a really good job against them the first time we played them.
Yeah.
And if we'll do that again, I think we'll be all right because, number one, we're not going to be playing on any mud.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. They've got a turf field, and you probably like running on that turf too, don't you, Jack?
Well, they have one pretty daggone good kid, Mr. Highland.
Yeah, he's good.
He's good back.
Yeah.
He is a
As long
fine
as we
back.
stop him, we're good, though.
And was Portsmouth, who were they supposed to be playing tonight? Because it was, hey, Coach
They played
Jack,
Colgrove last week.
Who was Portsmouth supposed to be playing tonight?
They'll play Chesapeake tomorrow.
Chesapeake, they're going to play
That's
Chesapeake
right.
tomorrow. It was
Is
Portsmouth
Chesapeake,
tonight.
well, who'd Rock Hill play? I thought they were playing Chesapeake. I guess Rock Hill might be playing Colgrove.
No, Colgrove and Gallia were playing tonight.
Yeah, that's right.
But, Coach, we didn't get a score on that. We don't know if they're playing or not. All right, well, guys, anything you all want to say? I'll get you all out of here and get this.
Yeah.
Whatever you want to call this.
Jack's hungry. He's got to go eat.
Hey,
I'm always hungry.
hey, well, but you got some Guthries now. I saved those last
It
two
was
pieces
good.
for you
It was
guys.
great.
Hey, guys.
Hey,
Nice
congratulations.
Thank you.
Hey,
Thank you.
6-0.
I want you to know this. The old Codgers player of the game is Mr. Jack Hayden.
Thank
That's
you.
right.
Guys. Thank you.
Congratulations. All right, you guys go enjoy your teammates.
Yep.
Hey, you going to be back here bright and early in the morning?
Maybe not tomorrow.
Oh,
You
no.
boys ready for a hot shower?
He's letting us go off easy for homecoming.
Oh,
Oh,
Coach,
yeah.
you're getting soft.
Hey.
Well, that means that I guess I'm going to see both of you tomorrow night.
Oh, yeah.
All
Be
right.
ready.
I
Be ready.
don't. No, never mind. I ain't gonna say that. You all know what I'm thinking about. Get out of here. You all enjoy yourself.
We
all right?
will.
Have a good time. Be safe out there tonight, tomorrow night, and
Yes.
we look forward to
It's going
next
to
week.
be a very enjoyable homecoming.
That's right. All right.
Good
We'll
job, guys.
Get
See
out
ya.
here. We'll see. We'll get Coach in here and we'll talk to him, and you guys can go get yourself cleaned up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
get you a hot shower, boys.
Oh,
You
yeah.
deserve it.
Y'all gonna smell.
Thank you, guys. Thank
All
you.
right.
See you next week, guys.
Boy, I was afraid cornball's gonna hug me. Here's a man of the hour right here. 6-0.
Oh, man, I got some questions for you. Well, I'm going to venture to say right now, in your illustrious year-and-a-half stint as the head football coach of the Fairland Dragons, I would venture to say tonight will be the least passes that you'll ever throw in history.
What was it? Three?
Hey, was that Roger Snyder calling them?
Good thing I played for both of them.
That's right.
No, we practiced it all week. You know,
It was a good game plan.
Tuesday it rained all day, but then practice time it wasn't raining. But looking at the radar, we knew it was going to. So we watered down the balls and try to throw with them, and then we give Jack half the time running. And,
I love that set at him at quarterback.
Yeah,
I did too.
It's
Coach, he had 151 yards at halftime.
Yeah, what do you have at like 83 yarder or
Yeah.
something there? But
87.
we told Ethan. I told Ethan before the game. I was like, look, we're gonna try to get the ball, and the best ball is gonna be the first play of the game. So we're going long the first time, and that's probably on. And
Hey, I talked to Wood today, and I was saying, man, I said, you going to go to some two-back set like you did down at that Point Pleasant? I said, you know, he goes, well, we've already got. And then I told him some things. He was asking about field position and stuff on this playing on the slop, and I said, well, here's what I did. And I think he kind of did some of that tonight, the way he called his plays.
yeah, it's nice to have. I mean, we got good receivers and good running backs. We got both. So.
Hey, and you did the right thing by putting Jack at quarterback. That way you don't get your quarterback hurt.
Right. I mean, and Jack
The
just
guy can throw the ball.
You know what I mean? He just.
Oh man, he was motoring. He had it in another gear tonight.
The line, you know, did great, and then Cam and Q and Bump lead blocking for him on them.
Right.
Sweeps. I mean.
I got a question for you. You went two back, and this back would almost like cross, and he would hit it. Were you pulling somebody? Did I miss it? Or you just crossed and then you just hand the ball? Were you zoning?
Split zone.
Okay. I didn't know if that's what it was or not, so I didn't say it. But now I know.
Kick out. And then,
Right. Okay.
Yeah, it's kind of like a trap with the
right
running back. You know.
All right, Coach.
Yes, sir.
Next question. Next week.
Yeah, big one.
Big one.
Big one.
But the good thing is you're going to be playing on a turf field, so we don't have to worry about not throwing the ball.
Yeah. Hope we're more balanced next week.
Yes, I'm sure.
But yeah, they, what I've seen on them a little bit so far, you know, they got the two Williams brothers, the one's at quarterback, and then those at slot, and then you got Chase Holland, of course, at running back, and
right.
Their line's getting off the ball good, and Highland's a tough, hard runner. They ran all over us last year, and
right. The second time, the first time you did a lot better job.
And then the Williams kid, he's, you know, I think against Colgrove, Highland had 150 rushing, and the quarterback had 150 rushing. So
wow.
it's a good thing. And Bruce is a good coach, man. He does good with them. So.
Well, I want to say something to you. And I caught you yesterday. I talked to Coach Hinkle yesterday, you know, out there in the hallway.
I was getting ready to bring that up.
You know, we talk about the offense. I mean, we're offensive guys. We are. But
I'm a defensive guy, though.
Well, here's the thing.
It's up the linebacker in it.
Well, I know. But here's the thing. You realize how many rushing yards you allowed tonight? 29.
Yeah, they had that big wheel pass, probably.
That's
they outpassed us, but they only completed 3, and
we completed
they
one.
were 2 of them were real big ones, and Josh was telling us that they outpassed us. Well, how many passes did we throw? He said 3.
But here's the thing: your defense,
yes,
week in and week out, has been great. And like I told Coach Harris, we all know this. You know, offense put your butts in the seats.
Right.
But your defense is going to win you championships. And right now, we're playing at a high defensive. We are.
Yep.
Yep.
I hope we got another week of that in us.
Yes, sir.
We won't need it this week.
How are we on injuries, Coach? Everybody okay?
We're still good. We got, you know, of course, Big E's be out all year.
Yeah.
And then we have Eli Pond hurt his shoulder, our punter.
Right.
But we ain't punting in 3 weeks. So if we can not punt next week, that's be great.
That'd be big, wouldn't it?
Great. But so hopefully he gets back. So, yeah, we're pretty good on injuries, of course. So that's not bad.
Oh, and by the way, no pun intended, I butchered your hog thing tonight at
what,
halftime with Kelly.
Kelly told me, man, I put it in your hands, and like I had a paper written up to.
I couldn't read it.
I want to thank everybody for supporting us. Thank Tim for donating it, and Opel's doing it, and
hey,
but
who was your third grade teacher? I'm gonna take your penmanship award away.
Let me tell you something. I'm a construction worker and a football coach. I don't need to write.
Hey, listen, I'm a math guy. I can't spell. Thank God for computers and spell check.
All he needs to do is sign his name and cash that check.
That's right.
That's right.
Anyway, I hope you guys raised some good money for that. For the
We did. We did.
What was that for?
For hopefully get some playoff stuff here coming up.
Okay,
Y'all, man,
good,
get
right.
stuff for the kids.
Sure.
Absolutely.
We should. Hopefully we win a couple more. We'll be locked in. You know what I mean?
Yes.
We'll be locked in. So.
Well, we want
Coach,
you locked in for a home game at least first round. We'd like two. We'd like two.
Big would be if we need Point Pleasant to beat Mingo tonight, so I'll check that score.
Well, I don't see anything on Cold Grove, and I think they were playing Gallia, so we don't have anything on that. I heard this evening that the left side, the visitor side lights, they didn't have power. I guess
Chesapeake is canceled to tomorrow night.
Till tomorrow night.
If we can play good next week and be lucky enough to beat Portsmouth, I think that'll lock us in. We'll be locked in the playoffs, and it'll probably get us almost in the lock us in the top 8.
Right.
Probably, you know what I mean? So.
Well,
we'll
we'd like to have a 3 or 4 2 or 3 or 4 seed if we could get that.
Yeah, man, our region is
well.
heavy loaded,
I know it is, but Ironton was down 14-7 at halftime.
Ironton Prep, Columbus Academy, Barnesville, Portsmouth, us. There's somebody else I'm missing there. Willisburg. I mean, our region.
Burke was getting beat too.
Our region is loaded.
Berg doesn't have a winning record yet. They're still under 500.
Right.
Yeah, I missed talking to you guys after the game, man. Y'all, it's been 4 weeks.
4 weeks, but hey, we've made every game except
Fairfield. But we're going to go next week, but before the game.
Imagine, I'm going to guess, go out on a limb and say you're going to go to the Vibber.
He must be a mind reader.
I mean, man, it's good down there.
Oh, it is.
They do that right.
It is.
They say, find what you're good at and do it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Whoever, they found what they're good at.
That's right. They're good. Hey, when the city allows you to take part of the street to build onto your place, you're doing pretty good.
Yeah.
You're doing something good.
Yeah. Anything else anything else you want to talk about, or any kids you want to bring up, or
proud of our line. I mean, we talked a lot about trying to choppy steps. Trying to drive your feet. Don't worry about you lunging out. You're gonna
lose.
Fall, You're gonna fall. So I'm just super proud of. And Wyatt Cowcoat, Will's little brother, Fairfield Union, and this game in the rain, in the mud, not one bad snap.
Hey, do you realize? I think we had one. Was there one turnover tonight on the interception? Was that it?
CJ
Graham. And there was one fumble in the game. Is that correct?
And we recovered. That was just a snap that the quarterback didn't get, and it was a backup quarterback.
I want to, and on our skills, as far as I got, we worked. We always emphasize it, but we did a lot this week of getting that other hand on the arm when you're carrying the ball. So.
Right.
Because at Fairfield we coughed a couple up. So
I'm gonna tell you what. I don't care what people say. I still like playing on grass. I don't care if it does get muddy.
Like I told Gorby, I was like, man, I'm not dreading tonight. I'm dreading next week. I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do. Take care of it. That's
Coach, I could see that you have put in a ton of work, and to watch it go.
Yeah.
Hey, you got how many midget league games on it tomorrow?
That's what they text. He's like a week or two. I mean, a day or two ago. And he's like, what do you think? I'm like, look, there's soccer games on Thursday. We're playing on a Friday. It's gonna be tore up. Play on it. Now, if we weren't playing at home tonight, I probably wouldn't want them to play on it tomorrow.
Right.
Try to make other arrangements, but.
Well, here's the thing. If we can get a few dry days, we can get a roller on.
Yeah, well, that's what I told. We'll hope we dry it up because we have 2 weeks. So if we dry it up, I'll probably try to drag it and seed it because we don't play on it for 2 weeks.
Right.
If we had to play on it next week, I would probably let it dry and roll it and just play on a fast track. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But since we got 2 weeks, I'll probably try to rake it.
What's the weather like next week, Coach?
I don't know. I haven't looked. Don't tell me it's going to rain.
It's going to rain.
Oh, is it?
Oh, well, the last thing I looked, it was going to rain next week, a couple days.
Oh, is that right?
Well, I'll probably have to wait till it's done raining and then just roll it. I ain't going to be able to seed it.
Well, we'll see. Who knows? I mean, you know how the weather changes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
Hey, we've all been there. I watched you tonight. I got here a couple hours early, and I saw you out there and reminded me it was 6:30. We were playing 7:30 game. Chesapeake rolls in, and it had rained. We couldn't paint the field. I was out there painting the field 5 minutes before specialties went.
Yeah.
You know.
You know, we usually paint on Wednesday evenings or something, you know, and we got touched up over the weekend, but just it rains since too. It rained every day. I mean,
That's right.
you know,
Hey,
there's one
Coach,
thing
I'll tell you
undefeated, right? Mother
dry,
Nature.
how dry it's been this year is, you know how hard it's rained the last 2-3 days. There's still no water in Paddy Creek. That is unreal.
Well, it's all flooding in Huntington, so.
I hear you. I hear you.
All right.
But yeah, I hope everyone that ham, they have to come meet me. I got it in my freezer. Man, the hams on that hog is about that big around.
Oh, wow.
Oh, is that good?
Well,
Man,
it was a Duncan that won it.
Yeah, it was.
I can't remember the first name,
I can't either.
but it was.
I appreciate everybody buying it.
Was it Dan Duncan? Something like that?
I think it was Kelly said Dan Duncan.
Yeah.
So
Dan Duncan.
I appreciate them. I appreciate everybody buying a ticket, but that's what I told the players. I was like, look, you all might not know, but man, grocery bills are high.
Yes.
You get around, people will take $10 a chance to win $600-700 worth of meat.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's right.
Do that. So
That's right.
I thought it was a good one.
Glad you got it done.
Yep.
And I'm glad you got a win, and I'm glad that we don't have anybody hurt.
Hey, 6-0, baby. Keep it going.
That's right.
We get the one next week. We'll be setting good.
We'll take 10-0.
I'll be, never been done at Fairland. That's
Long
time to do it. Time to do it.
All right. Well, I guess we probably better get off here, Coach.
All right.
Go eat me some potato soup and cornbread. Kelly's making homemade cornbread.
Hey, you know what? I just told Coach Harris I've been bragging on Kelly's hot dogs.
Yeah.
And
her
I
hot
said,
dog
and
sauce is something, man.
that's what I told him, and I said, I had one yesterday, and he goes, what? And you didn't call me and let me know?
Yeah, he's told me, he said, I'll call you.
I don't know what her secret
I
is. Hot dog
guarantee you, I'm
sauce.
good.
Every time we go somewhere, she makes that. Like, I need that recipe. I need that recipe.
Well,
I'm good for 2 of them, and if I hadn't had breakfast, I'll eat 3.
Hey, here's the thing. I don't eat a whole lot at school. I'm watching my girlish figure, you know. But by golly, when it's hot dog day, and you know what she does? She'll make them. She'll send me a picture and say, "Are you eating today?"
Yeah, she's a pretty good cook.
Yeah.
That's right. Okay.
She's a good girl all
I might
around,
keep
brother.
her for a little bit longer.
That's right. We don't know. You keep eating that food, you might get big.
So I told Coach, I was going, man, it's tough.
All right.
I appreciate you guys staying around and talking to my kids.
Hey,
Good luck, Coach. Keep it going.
Hey,
Thank you.
we love you, man, and,
We love you all,
we
man.
want success for the program and for you and all of them. I mean, that's why we're here.
Hey, there's nothing like watching one of yours coach.
I appreciate that.
Hey.
It's been fun. And y'all been around y'all and y'all calling all games, and like last year, like I said, on the dad side, getting to call Peyton's games. Y'all, man.
Oh,
I
gosh.
think that's cool.
That's
cool.
I'll always remember your first one. Your first one with me and your first one as the coach.
They're pretty cool, ain't they?
Yeah.
I've never seen a man sprint so hard and so fast off a stool in my life.
Yeah, he wanted to get over her, didn't he?
He did.
It was a good
buddy.
time. All right, guys, y'all have a good one.
All right.
All righty.
Have chicken up here?
Well, we did, but we gave the last of it to
Cornball and Jack.
and Jack. Oh, and they enjoyed it. They go.
We're good.
They said, "Where's it from?" And I said, "Guthrie's," and they both went.
We thank the Goose for that.
That's
good.
right. We did.
All right. Appreciate you guys.
All right.
All
Thank
right,
you,
Coach.
Mike.
Good luck next week. We'll see you next week, brother.
We'll see you, brother.
Hey, thank you, guys.
All right. Well, Coach, heck, it's late.
Yeah, it's time for us to sign off. It's
Hey,
almost 10:30.
It's your bedtime.
Yes, it is.
Actually, mine was over about an hour ago.
Okay. All right. For Doug Morris, Jerry Bell, Josh Ross, the Dragon's Eye Club, and Dave Carroll, I'm Jack Harris signing off. Good night, everyone.
Good night, everybody.